Sounds like a fun night.
It is a fun night. Stuff you can only see on pay-per-view. Dice will be in here later next week, and we'll find out if he was bad-mouthing me in Vegas.
Yeah, we'll clear up that controversy.
I still say he's innocent until proven guilty.
We're siding with the law this time.
Right. I'll throw him right the hell out of here, though, if I... There's evidently a guy with proof.
We'll see what Dice has to say.
Anyway, it's the Dice Man, Andrew Dice Clay, live on Saturday, February 12th. You've read in my book that I think he's one of the funniest guys around, Andrew Dice Clay.
We'll give Dice the same chance the USOC is giving Tanya Harding.
Right. That's right, Robin.
He has the right to a hearing.
Call your cable company for the treacherous details of the Valentine's Day Massacre. Andrew Dice Clay, Saturday night, February 12th. With the law. Albany, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah.
How you doing? Calling from Saratoga.
I'm doing good. By the way, Andrew Dice Clay will be in a couple of minutes.
Well, that ought to be interesting.
Yes, it should. I'll finally get to the bottom of whether or not Andrew Dice has been bad-mouthing
You haven't let on to him at all that you have a question.
Not at all. Haven't spoken to him for a while.
Okay.
Hey, Howard.
He splits with them.
So let's bring Dice in. I didn't mean to ramble on about this. It's just I hate guys in my business, especially the old guys who never lifted a finger to make radio interesting. Radio was gone.
Yeah, who were presiding over its death.
Yeah. And they hate me because they made it interesting again.
And now they give themselves awards. You know, they start all these little organizations, and all the awards go to Larry King.
I can do whatever Howard does. Yeah, well, why didn't you think of it? How come it took me to think of what I do?
All right, but if you don't like what Howard does, think of something else. You're so smart.
Yeah. You stupid old crow. You craggy bastard, heart attack bastard. What that stupid, ugly heart of yours gives out. Can't wait for you to die. Hope you get a blood transfusion and get AIDS.
Oh. Here you go again.
I do. I hope he gets a blood transfusion and gets AIDS. And I hope he infects all his women.
Oh, no. Why you know, they are innocent in all
Sorry. They are not innocent.
They are innocent. I mean, even
any woman who would feed into that.
Julie King had nice things to say about
Julie King had very nice things to say about me after she divorced Larry.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. While she was married to Larry, I was no good.
She was, yeah. She was Mrs. King.
Now she's in Philadelphia Magazine droning on about what a great broadcaster I am. Hey, Dice, how you doing, pal? There you are. Now, Dice, and there, of course, is Club Soda Kenny.
What is Club Soda holding?
Get the whole group here.
What is that? Turn that off, you. He's videotaping.
His wife got it from.
Club Soda, turn it off.
Sony camera that you can look in and see what you're looking at?
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
Not Sony,
it's his
Sharp.
anniversary today.
I don't want to be videotaped.
It's his anniversary today.
Look, turn it off. Gary, kick his ass.
What is it? Show him what it is.
No, I don't want that.
Show him what it is.
It's on him, my idol.
I don't care. Turn it off.
His wife got it for,
I don't care. Turn it off.
All right, just for my children. 1 second.
You come in here and I'm not happy about it.
Put it off.
Turn it off. I'm trying to interview Dice, you big dummy.
All right.
Well, you know I'm big and stupid.
And who is this new person with you?
That's Happy Face.
Who's Happy Face?
Campbell, let Campbell in.
Who's Campbell?
In the corner.
Well, you got to bring 900 guys with you?
Well, you said you were going to
it's
fight with
Happy
him.
Face.
He needs reinforcements.
Yeah. Campbell, Dice.
Happy Face?
Happy Face. Sit down over there.
Let Happy stay
Happy's
over
like
there.
a
He's very
bodyguard.
nervous.
What is
He's
it,
very
Happy? I can't hear you. Not on microphone. It's just not working.
Yeah, say hello.
Right.
I'm very shy, Mr. Stern, and I have to stay by him. He makes me feel comfortable. And
But no one can hear you. You'll have to talk into that microphone.
I really don't want anyone to really hear me.
Yeah, well, I don't even want to look at you. I don't find you.
How do you say
If he
that?
sits out in the hall, he won't have to be shy.
Happy Face. Sit down, Happy Face. Get away from Dice.
Leave him.
Leave him.
Can he sit next
Just
to you,
hold my
Dice?
jacket.
Can he sit down? It's just annoying me.
On the floor.
Dice, can you understand that it's annoying me?
What?
That the Happy Face standing there is annoying me.
What, did you get up on the wrong side of the bed?
Yes, I did.
Mr. Stern, how about if I kneel?
That's good.
All right, yeah. Sit down.
There you go.
Sit down, ugly face. Happy Face. I'm sorry. That was a Freudian slip.
You didn't mean that.
I didn't mean it. Of course I meant it.
You want to sit in that chair over there?
Yeah, sit over there.
Next to Kenny?
Sit over there, Kenny.
Is that okay, Mr. Clay?
Yeah.
Mr. Clay.
Mr. Clay.
Yeah, he's new with the...
Now, Dice, I got to ask you right off the bat.
Who's Happy Face?
No, I don't care about Happy Face. Let me tell you something.
Move over, Kenny.
You know, I consider us
Which
to be...
way?
Oh, boy.
That way, stupid.
I consider us to be good friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we've proven to one another that there's a certain camaraderie.
Yeah, hold this.
Okay.
There's a certain
Why
camaraderie.
is Dice wearing a clock on his arm?
It's a watch.
It's a watch.
It's my thing.
He's macho.
That's huge.
All right, so what?
So I consider us to be friendly. Do you consider us to be friends?
Yes.
All right, you do. Why is it when you were in Vegas,
Why do I feel like I'm on... Like,
you're on trial?
Yeah.
Why is it when you go to Vegas, I get reports back that you're bad-mouthing me on stage?
I don't know who...
Why? I mean, I can understand Larry King doing that.
Why would I be thinking
But here
of
I
you
am
when
a
I'm in
supporter.
Las Vegas?
I don't know, but here I am a supporter of yours, and then someone must have screamed out my name in Vegas, and you bad-mouthed me.
No, that's not true.
It's not true?
No.
See, I told you that couldn't be true.
No, normally when they yell out your name, if somebody goes like Stern,
right?
Like they'll yell out like Leno or something, they want me to like say, and I'll say, well, what would you like me to say?
Right.
Like they're not like asking something, they just go Stern.
Kenny, is it true? Did Dice say something about me on the stage in Vegas?
Hey, if I said it, I'd tell you.
Really? You would?
Yeah, why not?
What?
You know him. Hey, he never holds his tongue.
He doesn't.
No.
You hold his tongue for him.
I would.
Right. What is it, Fafafoe?
I don't know.
See, some guy called up and said you were bad-mouthing. He watched the show in Vegas.
I hope to have him on the air in about 15 minutes.
All right, good. Then maybe Dice can talk to this guy.
Are they going to put me on trial?
We have to
if I told you something, I
found it hard to believe. I mean, you never know where you stand with guys.
But what's the debate about? Who are you going to trust? A friend for years or some schlub that knows how to dial a phone?
Yeah, right, well, I mean, he's going to obviously call you just to get on the air.
Right.
I got to waste my time with some jerk-off that I don't even know.
He says he has a tape of you bad-mouthing me.
All right, that's
maybe he misinterpreted what you were saying.
Right.
Could that tape be of maybe 5 years ago?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
He just said he came from Vegas. I was being bad-mouthed. I said, it doesn't sound right. Dice and I are getting along very well.
And Howard was all ready to unload on you, but I told him no.
That's right. I held back because I consider Dice a friend.
That's right. I said we have to wait and find out.
Who is a bigger Dice supporter than me? Besides Conan O'Brien.
Oh, Jackie.
No, not Jackie. Believe me. Jackie would stab you in the back.
Anybody.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
Jackie, weren't you at Caroline's just for me?
Yeah, just for you. He was hoping to be noticed.
No, I love Jackie. Come on, leave him alone.
So where are you guys been? Let's put that aside. We have no proof, and we're going to assume that it's not true.
Even if it was true, it's a show like you do.
Yeah, but I do a show, but I tell my true emotions. I always say I think you're funny, and you're a friend of mine.
But you goof around, too.
Well, it sounds to me like you're saying it might be true.
Backtracking.
No, it's not true. I really, when they say that, I actually get mad that they're just yelling out a name. If they actually ask me something, then I could give them an answer.
Now, Dice,
it's like they'll go, Arsenio. Like,
and they want you to say
rip them
something.
Apart, and I'm done with that.
You are. You don't even say bad stuff about Arsenio anymore.
No, I'm not into it.
Is this the new Andrew Dice Clay? In other words, you're trying to establish some show business connections. A lot of people in show business turned against you at some point.
No, I'm just, when I get done with them, I'm done with them.
You're done. You're done goofing
it's like
on
when they yell out the poems. I don't want to do the friggin' poems anymore.
I'm shocked
but they demand the poems.
Right.
And I'll actually tell the crowd how much I hate the friggin' poems. And I'll say, hey, if you want me to do the friggin' poems, I'm doing it, but then I'm going because I hate them.
Right, you're done with them.
There's nothing creative in doing them anymore.
But let me ask you something. You even know the rock bands, when they go out on tour, a lot of them don't want to do their old songs.
Yeah, but it's not a song. It's stupid poems.
It's poems.
And these people are 40 and 50 years old already.
And
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like you see some big tub in the front going, Mother Goose, like I don't know my own act.
Right.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like, pal, I just gave you a whole new hour of like hairy, things material.
Right.
And you're still yelling out Mother Goose.
Right. In other words,
and
let's
I
move
hate
on.
them for that.
All right, okay, that's fair enough.
If I could pick out his eyes with a screwdriver, I'd do it.
Right. And what is going on in the late night wars for Andrew Dice Clay right now? In other words, Arsenio and you are out. I mean, that's it. You're never going to go on his show
I
again.
didn't even know he was still on. I'll tell you the truth.
I don't find him on any channel.
Right.
In fact, after he dropped you, didn't his ratings go way down?
It was the end for him, basically.
Right. And you can take some pride in that, can't you?
You know what I mean?
In other words, you used to come on there, get him very high ratings.
I feel I helped, to destroy that.
So you won't go on there anymore. Obviously, Leno will not have you on.
Leno's he's like a baby. Maybe if he has his mommy sit next to him, he'll bring me on.
And Letterman and you have never gotten
Letterman,
along.
I never even spoke to him.
Right. But you know he's never invited you for some reason.
Yeah.
And now
maybe I'll be funny on his show.
Now, what happened when you did Conan O'Brien? Now, he had you on.
Yeah.
Now, do you like Conan O'Brien?
He was, he's new at the game.
Right.
But,
was he able to make magic with you? I mean, I know that I interviewed you on my E-television show, and you said, hey, that was magical. That was good.
Yeah, I just went with everything, on his show.
You did?
Yeah.
You didn't think he was...
I like him because he's an underdog.
You feel he'll succeed?
I think he actually has a brand of humor that will catch on.
Boy, have you become the diplomat.
You know? The one shirt he can go on, he's got to keep it.
Listen, you're not kidding.
No, but, it don't matter to me because I haven't been on a talk show in 2 years.
Yeah.
If I didn't like the guy, if I thought he was a piece of crap, I'd say so.
Right. So, all right, so you got along with him. Who else was on the show that night besides you?
Me.
Oh, Club Soda, were you on as well?
Yeah,
he even paid me.
He did
Really?
some of his dog tricks.
He did stupid dog tricks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who, Club Soda Kenny
Yeah,
did
that's
him?
what he does.
He has a dog?
No, he's the dog.
Oh.
D-O-G-G, because I'm loyal and obedient.
And you had Club Soda on?
Yeah.
And
he rolled over.
Right.
You know.
And you said, and who else were the guests? I mean, were there other guests there? Any celebrities?
Some basketball player or something.
Football.
Oh, football guy.
The guy that caught the fumble, Washington Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the cowboy guy.
Yeah.
And did you develop?
I thought when he said he was a cowboy, that's what
Did
he was.
you meet
like
with Conan O'Brien backstage before the show?
Yeah, we met and we had a nice chit chat.
And what does he say to you? Please don't curse or.
No, because they could bleep that anyway.
Right. So what does he say to you? Hey, thanks for coming on the show.
They kept going over questions like
rehearsing.
And I said, let's just go. Don't worry about it.
He comes and does that himself?
He does his own interview?
There's this guy that does it for him.
Frank Smiling?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he goes up to you
and he comes over and he does like a pre-interview, and I'm saying, don't worry about it.
Say, hey, you're draining the energy out of this.
Yeah, let's just do it. We'll have fun.
Of course,
I'm a pro with that.
Yeah, of course. And Conan should just interview. I never understood this.
And it wound up like that,
Right. And what'd you talk about?
I wouldn't remember.
You don't even know what you said.
You
have no idea.
What was his first question?
About your pay-per-view Saturday night.
Right.
Get the plug right out of the way.
No, I pushed the pay-per-view.
You're having a big pay-per-view event.
I nearly forgot to plug it. But
so anybody who wants to see pay-per-view can see Andrew Dice
Saturday night.
And who will be there? Happy Face and all the other guys?
Happy Face. There's like 3 other comics that are
who is this other guy sitting next to Happy Face?
Campbell works actually for Semaphore.
Semaphore?
Yeah.
What's that?
They're the pay-per-view company doing this.
Did you badmouth me in Vegas?
No.
Oh, all right.
What, are you coming back to it?
Before all these plugs. What does this guy do?
Oh, yeah, let's do it before he calls
in. He's the pay-per-view company that promotes.
Yeah, they promote.
Oh, you're the promoter? Well, kiss my ass. Just kidding.
Look.
No, he's staring at me like I'm some kind of evil guy.
Enjoying the show.
I'm promoting your show.
He's enjoying the show. What do you got to start yelling at him for?
Because he's staring at me like I did.
Well, who should he look at? The floor?
Stare at you. Who you work with, Meyerowitz?
And all of a sudden, you can say, kiss my ass.
No, be quiet.
No, see, now you beat me.
Who you work with, Meyerowitz?
Yes. Oh, he
does,
does he?
He says to say hello.
Hello? Tell him to kiss my ass.
Well, how's that as a plug? That's no plug.
Meyerowitz is the guy who said I wouldn't sell any tickets New Year's Eve on pay-per-view.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, he says, it won't work out. He don't know what he's talking about.
That hurt.
Now, Dice.
Yeah.
So you're saying this Saturday night, when I'm sitting at home, I can turn on pay-per-view and get a true raunchy Andrew Dice Clay. It won't be anything held back. Is that true?
Well, it's going to be a lot sweeter show because it's the Valentine's Day Massacre.
No, you're gonna be.
No, it's going to be a great show.
It's going to be Dice.
It's going to be Dice.
Of course.
It's not going to be Dice holding back or anything.
Well, why should I?
Right. You're going to say it's the way it is.
Yeah, like I always do.
And
why would you even say that?
And who are you mad at right now? Who are you at war with? You're usually at war with somebody. Is everything mellow?
What are you commenting?
Yeah,
What's upsetting you? Nancy Kerrigan?
No, I won't talk about those things.
You don't talk about that?
Till everybody else has.
Right.
Then I get into it.
I see. So you're not even...
It's like I first started listening to Led Zeppelin this year like they're a new group.
Oh, I see. So in other words, you wait until it's completely...
Yeah, and then I get into it.
I see.
You know what I mean?
You're not even sure that that's going to last, that story.
So no Lorena Bobbitt?
Oh, no, I'll talk about it for years.
Will you talk about Lorena Bobbitt, or you're going to wait a few years?
But, I'll wait.
Oh, you're going to wait.
There's
no rush.
I just want to know who's going to date her.
Right. Who's going to be the guy that dates Lorena?
Who's the guy that's going to have the guts to date Lorraine?
That's right. Hey, I got to tell you something.
Bill, I'd get in there. She don't scare me.
Here's something people don't know, and then I got to take a commercial
break. I like danger.
I'll tell you some interesting stuff.
So here's up right near. Get over here. Get over here. Tie your hands together. She ain't cutting nothing.
Here's something. Here's something interesting.
Take this.
You know
how? That there, you bastard. Hey. Hey.
Do you know?
Touch it.
Bill Kinnison is coming out with a book about the life of Sam Kinison. And when Sam was alive, you weren't at war, but Sam was always at war with you. So
I was amazed to find out how good a friend you were.
I read in the book, Bill is coming out with a book about the life of Sam Kinison. And in the book, he reveals that not only were you and Sam very good friends in the beginning, but you're the guy who told Sam to wear the beret, told him to wear the long coat, to change it. He used to come out in a suit and tie. No, seriously. He used to come out in a suit and tie, and you said to him, hey, Sam, I guess this was a point that Sam had no problems with you. And he said that you walked up to him and said, what's with this suit and tie? It doesn't match what you're doing. You ought to wear like a leather jacket or wear a long coat. Or I never realized that.
I worked with him like on the character itself.
Right. And you were the guy who said, hey, get the beret going, get the whole thing going.
Well, I never got into the beret thing.
Well, Bill says you did.
It wasn't a beret.
What was it?
I just basically didn't want him in a suit and tie. It didn't match what he was doing.
And the point was that you two were very, very close friends.
Yeah, at that time, at the beginning, before he had any fame whatsoever.
And then he revealed why the feud was. This is what, according to Bill. Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
All right, here's what he said.
Did you know why Sam was angry at you?
No, and it didn't matter anymore.
But you want to know why he was angry?
You can tell me.
According to Bill, anyway, he says what happened was that I guess all the comics used to stay at Mitzi Shore's apartment.
No, that was a house. I lived in for 6 years.
Yeah, it was Mitzi Shore who was the owner of the Comedy Store, whatever it's called.
Yeah, and that was like 6 comics.
Yeah,
it was called Crest Hill.
And she set up a house, and there was a rule. Any comic who wanted to crash there could crash there as long as he didn't bring girls in.
No, there were 5 comics that lived there.
Right.
That was the thing.
Right.
Okay.
So Kinnison was staying there, but what happened was...
No, he wasn't staying there. See, his brother's all wrong.
Well, you want to hear the story, what he said?
Oh,
Wait. So Sam's friend, Carl LeBeau, who was a comedian...
That's who was living there.
Right. He moved in there, and he used to have his wife come in with him and stay. It wasn't his wife at the time. It was a girlfriend.
Everybody had their chicks with him.
Right. Everyone had chicks. So Mitzi found out that Carl was bringing a girl into the house. And Sam, for some reason, had no proof whatsoever, but Sam thought Dice told Mitzi that Carl had a girl, and that was the reason.
I actually approached the two of them. They were bringing up a bunch of dope addicts every night, and we didn't like it. That's why I told them. But I didn't tell Mitzi. I told him.
Right. And so they assumed that you told Mitzi. And that was the whole basis.
I told him.
That was the whole basis for the feud.
Well,
which was ridiculous, because you never told Mitzi, did you?
No, I told him, and I told Carl. I said, number one, we had no money at the time. Nobody had any money.
Right.
So if you got some money, you'd buy food.
Right.
So these, they'd come up with these, like, creeps, like dope addicts.
Right.
So they get stoned, and then they'd eat all the food.
Right.
So I'd come over to, it was half a joke.
Right.
So I'd come over to Carl and Sam. I go, wait a minute. I go, you don't understand. I got no money.
Right.
So when I buy food, I don't need these dope addicts coming up 4 a.m. and eating it.
Right. If you manage to put together a few dollars, you want to eat.
That was the basis for me getting pissed off at that. And let's face it, that is a good reason to have a feud.
You were absolutely in the right. Yeah. And I think Bill says you were in the right.
Yeah. Ridiculous. I mean, unreal.
You think he'd forget about it after everybody had some money.
It really
sounds like Wild Times, though. It almost sounds like comedy college. I mean, all you guys living in the frat house.
Working on your ass.
Working on your ass. And you were quite generous to Sam. They even Bill goes on to say that you even offered some jokes and stuff to him.
Well, food.
Food. Yeah. You gave him food.
Yeah. We used to go to like a grocery every night and steal food.
So I'm sure you were quite shocked. I'm sure you were quite shocked when Kinnison started to unleash on you.
You have to understand, he didn't unleash. You're talking like a 3-year period in between that argument till he made it.
Right.
So he was nice till he made it.
Right. And then when he made it, he felt maybe threatened by you because your success came on like very quick.
He didn't understand like what was happening.
Right. I see. So who knows?
Well, Bill ought to talk to Dice.
Evidently. Let me take a break. Andrew Dice Clay is here. There's a big Valentine's Day massacre going on. That's the name of the special. It's going to be live on pay-per-view. This will be live, so anything can happen.
Yeah, live.
This Saturday night, call your local cable operator. It's Andrew Dice Clay.
Now, what time is that?
That's going to be at...
10 o'clock, right, Campbell?
Is that right, Campbell?
That's right.
On pay-per-view.
We'll be back right now.
You're paid. Then your view.
Obviously, with this kind of material, it's very hard to get aired on a network television station. You have to do it on pay-per-view. You can't go to even HBO.
This is pay-per-view material.
Yeah, you would not air this.
You mean the filth?
The filth.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be off color. It always is.
Right.
I don't call it filth.
You going to bring your wife out?
No.
She's very fine, Dice's wife.
She's not a part of the act.
Occasionally she gets in there.
Yeah.
Depends on his mood. But Club Soda will be there.
Everybody will be there.
Club Soda will be on the screen? People will see him?
You know,
what are you going to do?
Whatever happened to Hot Tub Johnny?
He's a big pussy.
Oh.
He doesn't want...
What's going on
He's afraid of me.
Excuse me.
He's afraid of me.
Let's not talk bad about John.
Why? What happened to Johnny?
Well, you know, he's having problems.
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's, you know...
I love the
he's
guy,
to
but I mean, I don't
doctor a lot.
understand.
He's
is
to
that
the doctor?
Yeah. Have a little sympathy.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
Ooh.
He's got a third nut.
Really?
Nobody believes him.
He's afraid of his own shadow.
You think I'm kidding? Yeah.
You got a picture of it?
No.
No.
But Kenny, what will you be doing on the special?
Talking about Andrew's new sitcom.
Oh, now
that's
what is that
right.
all about?
I'm playing the widowed father of 3 obese boys.
Now, what is this
That
called?
can't
My
be
3
on
tons.
TV.
My 3 Tons?
That can't be on TV.
No, come on, wait a second. The widowed father
No,
of 3
it's
obese
actually
boys?
an Oriental New York City police officer. NYPD Brule.
No, come on. What is it? Are you going to be doing a TV show?
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what.
No, I am doing a TV
You are? All right,
show.
let's talk about that when we get
I'm
back.
playing an alcoholic Italian singer with a runny nose. Snazzamore.
We'll be back right after
A
these
Brooklyn
words.
man returns to his old high school to teach a class of hemophiliacs. Welcome back, Clotter.
We'll be back right
A
after this.
deaf-mute deli owner, silence of the hams.
We'll be back right after this.
The Hauser Show.
By the way, we're here with Andrew Dice Clay and his crowd of guys, Club Soda Kenny and Happy Face, and of course,
How happy he is to be here.
Happy Face, and also, what's your name again?
Campbell McLaren.
How you doing, Campbell?
Nice boy, Campbell.
Yeah, I like Campbell. I didn't like him at first, but I'm warming up to him.
You got to warm up to my guys. They're nice guys.
Hey, you got,
How do you get
and Dice
rid of
is
a guy
having
named
a
Happy Face?
Dice is having a big.
You know what I
pay-
mean?
Yeah. Dice is having a big pay-per-view special this Saturday night. I think Happy Face is going to be on there, and a couple of the other guys that
And
Dice
he'll probably appear as Mike the Murderer.
Don't call me that! Take it back! Take it back! I told you!
We're on the radio.
It's a touchy situation!
On the radio.
I've had it with your attitude! Take
All
it back!
right.
Come on, sit down.
Take
What is
it
this?
back!
Sit down.
Performance
sorry.
art?
Sit down.
The guy goes nuts, you know?
Yeah.
That's why we call him Happy
Don't
Face
push
now.
it. Don't push the issue!
All right, we're on the radio.
Ever call me that! Especially on the air!
Club Soda's some bodyguard.
Yeah.
That guy was right in Dyson's face.
My mother don't even call me that!
What,
She
Mike
knows
the
I have
Murderer?
Problems.
I was
Can't be
teasing around.
sympathetic about it.
Oh, because he did some time in jail, so he gets touchy.
He's
Attitude.
all right. Sit back and
That's why
relax.
we call him Happy.
Mr. Stern, I can't stay in the same room with this man.
Yes, you
I'm
can.
very shaky now. My blood pressure.
All right, maybe you ought to leave.
I need to...
All right.
Is
See what I mean? So don't
Yeah.
call him that.
Right.
All right, what aren't you going to call him?
Mike the Murderer.
Don't call me that! I told you! Don't ever call me that!
All right.
You started this. You're
All right,
the one
relax.
who recognized me.
All right.
When that?
You're
You're standing door.
Oh, it's
Johnny.
Oh, I thought it was soda.
I got to
Tell me quick this show you what's it about.
play active eggs.
Oh, this man, and it's a big deal. Then I'll make a big deal out of it.
I see. Okay. In other words, you're trying to be low key about it because you're afraid
because
that if
I see what happens with a lot of these shows.
right. So in other words, this show could go on, and even if it's good, it might not be highly rated, and you're nervous about that.
Well, you would be
I'm
giving
not
us
nervous about it.
quality programming.
You know, why would I be nervous about it?
No, you sound like you're nervous about it
No,
because
I
you don't
never
want to
had
talk
a
about it.
sitcom, so why would I be nervous?
You're nervous
about it?
because if it's not a hit, there's a lot of pressure on you to make this a hit.
I feel no
There's
pressure
a lot riding
whatsoever.
on it in your career because
Not-
if it,
not
because it could
really.
be, people could take a shot at you if it doesn't work out.
Are you going to
It
be
doesn't
about
matter.
12
I'm used
inches
to that.
high and have some good-looking guy that you're giving advice to?
Will it be with Tim Matheson and you play a little guy on the
No, I did
shoulder?
that on Saturday Night Live.
Right, I remember that.
Cool Mike.
Mighty Mike.
Cool Mike.
Cool Mike.
Mike.
That's
Don't-
what it
Don't
was,
mess
right.
the name up. Don't ever mess the name
Sorry.
up.
Cool, Mike.
You know, George Carlin can't show his face in public now.
Why?
It was his new Fox show.
It's no good?
You haven't seen it?
No.
Pretty bad.
Really?
But I haven't
Is it
seen
getting
it.
good ratings?
I doubt that.
It's on Fox.
Was it getting good ratings?
No.
It's on Fox.
Fox
Yeah,
is
so?
big now.
What?
They're gonna have football next year.
That's right.
Right.
That's next year, Kenny.
All I know is George Carlin had to change his name legally. You believe that?
What, are you
What
having
do
a
they
fight
call
with
him?
Carlin now?
No, I'm just saying he had to change his name.
Why? What do they call him?
I like George Carlin. I think he's very funny.
Oh.
I do.
Rob, I trust Robin's opinion. Robin tells me it's not funny.
He runs around using a voice all the time.
In other words, he does a character.
voice?
In other words, go ahead. Tell me your critique of the show.
No, he plays a cab
talking
driver.
like this, you know,
He's
just
talking
here like
like-
he's like a real stupid guy, and he's like running around, and it's a fake voice, and it doesn't sound good. It doesn't look right. He looks very uncomfortable doing it.
Does he?
You don't find it funny.
Hey, look.
Hey, the guy had to change his name to Elaine Boozler. What do you think? You know her? She's no good, right? What's the matter? What Dice?
She's
what
another one I haven't seen like in years.
Who do you?
I don't even know
So
what
you
she's
don't know
doing.
anybody?
I think she's doing like some pad commercial or something.
Right, for a pad, some kind of pad.
Put in 30 years into the business to model,
Model
a tampon.
Kotex. Right.
Yeah, look at her. Look at my pad. You can't
You ever
see
get
my
her?
pad.
Did you ever do her?
No.
No, not interested, right?
She's good looking.
You like the way she looks?
Oh, yeah.
You find her attractive, Kenny?
There's a pad commercial after 20 years of paying dues.
Right.
There you go.
There you are.
Well, what kind of commercial would you do?
I don't do commercials.
You
Have you
would
been
never do a commercial.
I do a commercial, but
Not for a pad.
Yeah, see, that would be interesting, me doing a pad commercial.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see something absorb?
Absorb this. You would do a pad commercial.
Yeah, why not? That
Right.
would make it fun.
Have you ever been approached to do a
You
commercial?
know, when you're watching TV...
Are you too controversial to do a
pad commercial?
Yeah.
I'll
No.
demonstrate.
Right.
You know, when you're watching with your chick and a pad commercial comes on, it like let's say you're making out or something on the couch, it kills the mood.
Tell me something.
But if I would come on TV,
Yeah.
and I did a pad commercial, people would be like cracking up. They're going, you know what?
That's a good pad.
Maybe we should get some pads.
Right.
You know what I see him doing?
Look how he's buffing out the car with the pad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, he's shining up furniture with the pad.
In other words, the pad could be used for more than just a feminine hygiene.
Summer's Eve.
Yeah.
Summer's Eve douche?
Yeah.
Yeah, sprinkle this on it.
Yeah,
You
you'll
know what
smell
I mean?
good.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
what did
nice. You put it in a water gun.
Would you let them? Would you let them put your face on a pad if they?
Yeah.
You would. That would not bother you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would do it.
I'd have no problem.
All right. Well, it's anybody who's a
Anytime
pad
my
manufacturer.
face gets to be stuck in someone's ass, I go with it.
There you go. Dice,
Some guys play golf.
you
I
like a
stick my
pad.
face
All
in
right.
people's
Okay, Dice. What about this? I saw a picture of you in the paper the other day. Like Michael Jackson, you're holding two young boys. You're grabbing their ass.
No, not like Michael.
Oh, in a way, it is. Look, you travel with. Did you guys see this?
Well,
I didn't see this.
notice
What is
the
it?
one glove.
Yeah, you're wearing one glove, and
But there's a reason for that.
he's holding two boys.
Oh, what is this?
They were on the Coney show, those kids.
Don't make no excuses, Kenny. He could see plainly what's going on in that picture. You know, I'm holding up two twins.
And what are you doing these
For
days?
publicity.
Are you taking some time off? Are you relaxing a little?
No, I'm very busy.
No, I'm saying.
I got to do this series.
But do you? Oh, I see.
You know?
He's got a pay-per-view coming up Saturday night, the 12th. At
No,
10
we
o'clock.
know that.
Oh.
I'm just saying in general.
Valentine's Day Massacre, right?
Right.
I'll be there.
Me too.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
And so will Happy Face. You
So
know.
will I.
Happy face. All right. And Kenny, what's your story?
What do you mean?
You travel around with Dice,
Right.
and Dice pays you a salary,
Correct.
and your job is to just hang out with Dice. You are a paid friend.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And what was your? Someone told me you used to be a cop. Is that true?
Me. Me.
He wasn't a cop?
Agista goza.
Ufa.
Agista goza.
Ufa.
Agista goza.
Ufa.
Beating.
Cassis.
I got beating.
Cassis.
I got beating.
Cassis.
Go away.
Bentley.
Go away.
Bentley.
Go away.
Bentley.
So what do you do? What do you do when?
That's what we do. We practice.
I got
those
arrested
What do you
once
do?
by a cop.
What do you never were a police officer?
I
were
got
you?
arrested
What did you
once
do
by
before you met?
Yeah.
Dice?
What did you? Because it occurs to me that at one point, Dice, you will probably not be in Dice's favor for the rest of your life.
I'll tell you what I did. I was a production assistant on the set of X-rated movie.
No, you know what? I'm
That's what
dumb.
he was
Okay,
doing.
good. All right.
Well, what kind of age do you expect from this dumb idiot?
Let me ask you something. Does Dice pay you overtime when you act extra stupid like you are now?
I'm worth every penny of my $27.5 he pays me a year.
All right. Well, for $27,000, you're a good friend to have, and he's available to you at all times, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
Now,
the worst.
you're saying that one day Dice will not like Kenny anymore?
Dice will, for whatever
I haven't liked
reason,
Kenny from the
Kenny?
day I met him. He knows that.
Dice will dump Kenny at
Really?
some point. I guarantee it. And I'm just wondering what
Yeah, but
Kenny's going
if
to do.
it's 30 years from now, what's the difference?
Because Kenny is like Shoshana Lonstein for Jerry Seinfeld. When she goes out with a regular guy, or Kenny tries to go to a regular job now,
And
where
have a regular life.
his job now is to hang out and have fun with Dice. It's going to be a real come
But
down.
he works. He works
Let
hard.
him answer
very
the question.
hard job.
What is your job?
Well, I got him up this morning.
No, come on. You know what I'm talking about. You're like his manservant. You're a valet.
Exactly.
Right, so
get
at
the
some
car.
point, whether it be that Dice retires or he has, maybe a financial difficulty or something where he can't afford to pay you anymore, whatever it is, there's going to come a day where Dice can't pay to have you as a friend.
Yeah, but I'm a team player.
No, I know you're a
he's
team
always
player,
gonna
but what
have
if...
certain wants and needs and desires, and I'll be there for him.
All right, you think even when Dice is 60, you're going to be there helping Dice?
Yes.
You do? All
Yes.
right, well, okay. All right, well, if that's the
Write
case,
it
then
down
no
and we'll
problem.
check it out.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right.
I hope I'm around to see it.
Look how you're hurting him. What do you got to do there?
Because the guy's got to think about his future. You don't even
do you
give
mean
any
his
consideration.
future?
Dice is all set. Dice could stop working tomorrow.
Well,
What are you going to do?
Let me tell you, he is the most caring and giving man you'd ever
Yeah,
want to meet.
but
That's
are you
why I
set
don't
for life?
worry.
No.
Yes, with him I am.
All right. All right. You've
come
given
down
no.
on Club
You've given,
Soda Kenny Day.
Let's
make Club Soda Kenny feel bad today.
You've given no.
Let him walk out of here feeling pissed on.
You've never given any thought to your future and your wife and your children.
I don't have to because I'm so secure with what I do.
And what about
being
when you
with
run
him.
around with Dice? You go out to California with him as well?
Yeah.
You do. And where do you leave this wife and children? You take off and just go.
Well, if it's business, it's business.
And does your wife approve that you go for months at a time with Dice and you're not there with the wife and children?
Well, I got to support my family.
I know you do, but I wouldn't say you're supporting them in a lap of luxury. What is it, $27,000 or whatever it is? Is it $27,000?
$27,500.
No, come on, be honest. What is it? What is it? About $50,000?
Don't tell him what you earn. Don't tell him.
Tell me what it is. Is it higher than?
tell him.
No, what is it to you?
Take a look at his shirt.
Why don't you go out and have a cigarette?
Quit smoking.
Oh, he quit smoking.
No, I didn't. Come on, stop lying about that.
You quit smoking?
Yeah. A couple months ago.
He said he was going to.
And you did it
Jackie saw me at Caroline's. He saw it. And
without the cigarette.
That's right.
And do you feel funny on stage without the cigarette?
No, not at all.
What'd you do, acupuncture?
No, I just quit.
Willpower.
What's next? I mean, are you going to stop eating meat also?
No.
He likes chicken.
So you know everything about Dice. Is that right, Kenny?
Between the chick's legs.
Do you?
That's
Yes,
the kind of
yeah.
meat I like.
Do you? What?
Yes. Yes.
You know everything. Will you write? Is there a clause? Did you ever sign a contract with Dice?
My word is bond.
Why are you even answering him?
Could you write a
Why do
book
you
about Dice
answer
if
him?
you wanted to?
I'm not like that.
Could you write a book about Dice?
I'm not smart
Would you
enough.
be allowed to do it? If you
No.
and Dice have a falling out, would you be able to write a book about him?
I'm not smart enough to do that.
Do you obviously videotape him all the time when you walk around with him? Do you save these videotapes? Do you
Yes,
plan that if
he
one
does.
day he dumps you, that you will then write a book?
No.
Because I'll get you a book deal. I want to read it.
I do it for my enjoyment.
There's nothing to read.
You've never said to him, "Hey, Kenny, I don't want you writing a book about me."
No.
Never.
No. Not unless he writes it with Johnny.
And you don't care. And you don't care about your future. You're just going to keep running around. And is your wife eventually going to get fed up with this arrangement that you just run around the country with Dice?
My wife loves him.
She's never said anything
We
to you
all
about
love
it.
Why do you
him.
keep giving him papers? Let him come up with it.
Do you ever?
What do you write?
Do
Give me
you
some
ever?
papers.
Do you ever?
Write stuff
What?
down for me?
What?
Here, you can have this garbage, and he
Give
just
it
wrote
to
them
me. I want to see what he wrote.
What
There
did
you
he
go.
write? I'd like to know.
Oh, I wasn't paying any attention.
You
to
have
it.
nude photos of Andrew. What
Yes.
kind of thing do you write down?
There you go.
I'll get you
I'll
a
turn
book
off Dice's.
deal.
I will turn down Dice's microphone while I interrogate
Kenny.
Kenny, because obviously Dice is uncomfortable with this line of questioning.
I just want you to come up with the question.
I
He is
am.
coming up with
I haven't read one of those pieces of paper. That's guys can write all the times you want.
Book deal.
He didn't
I'm not
say
even
that.
on.
I never said that. Dice. Is this uncomfortable for you?
share your mic.
Is this uncomfortable for you?
No, but he switched on my mic off.
Because you're not allowing me to question this gentleman.
Question him.
I'm curious about his
I just find
lifestyle.
it boring, you know?
Oh, it's not boring.
It's boring.
We're interested.
I'm interested. That's
You
all that
spend
matters.
all your time with Kenny. We get to see him only this little while.
I'm learning about your staff.
Is my mic on?
It's halfway up.
Put it up the right way.
No, I won't.
Look
Mine is all the way up.
All the way up.
Right.
See what I mean? I hate that.
Well, that's something you have to
Put
learn to
my
live
mic
with.
up.
I don't have to do anything.
Put it up.
I'm not putting it
I'll
up.
put it up.
No, you won't.
Don't make me come over
I'll
there.
break your finger.
I'll come over there.
Come over there, I'll break your finger. I'm a brown belt in karate.
Oh, that's what Kenny does. He keeps Dice from doing things.
All right, come on, put it up. Stop.
What?
Look. Come on, do it right. Let me see where you put it. I'm not going to go crazy. I'll relax. You can question.
Kenny, you know what we'll do? When we come back.
We will find out all about
Put it up.
Put it up. Come on.
When we come back, we're going to do the news, Robin.
Guy
Guys,
comes
would you
up.
like to stay here for the
The
news?
guy comes on. We come up here. He shuts the mic.
All right, we're going to do the news next.
Okay.
We should
Do
the
whatever
news.
you want.
What's the matter with you?
Because
Mellow
you
out.
shut my mic.
It's on now.
Don't get Mike the murderer crazy.
Don't call me that! Don't push the issue! I told you! Mr. Clay, I've had it with your attitude!
Sorry.
Mellow out.
All right, come on, we're on the radio. Sit down.
Yeah, good acting, Kenny.
Kenny's going to get an Academy Award. I know it.
Kenny, all I'm saying to you is if you and Dice fall out of favor,
Yeah.
would you ever consider writing a book about him?
No, he's made me a very rich man. I'm very comfortable.
All right, you're rich.
Right.
You could quit working tomorrow.
I wouldn't quit working tomorrow.
No,
but-
I'm just saying you could.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah,
All right, and your wife,
let them suck you in.
and your wife. All right, I'm turning off your mic, guys. You're
not allowed to
now
be
you're
part
now
of
you're
the
back.
conversation?
What?
I can't be part of the
No,
conversation?
no.
Next, just send Kenny here.
Yeah, just send Kenny the next time so we can talk to him.
No, he's very protective of me.
All right, why don't we discontinue this conversation?
Is my mic back on?
Yeah.
How come I don't hear
He's
it?
like a big brother to me.
What?
He's
How
like a
come I
big
hear
brother to
him,
me.
but I don't hear me? Test 1, 2. Don't make me start cursing.
You have been. Now, Kenny.
Why? There's something I want to talk about.
What?
Turn my mic on.
It is on.
Well, you know,
That ain't it.
It's up all the way.
That's Kenny's.
What? No, test Kenny's mic. It's the same thing.
Test. Put him on. What are you doing? Test. I'll start cursing. I'll go crazy.
Don't curse.
Then turn it on.
It's on.
No, I hear you. You don't hear me. I don't hear me.
I hear you perfectly.
Where's the mic?
Check Kenny's mic. See if it's up.
That's
It's the
my
same.
mic.
It's up. It's up all the way.
Swear to God.
Swear to God. Check Kenny's mic.
That's... No, that's wrong. That ain't it.
Yours is on.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Hello? 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 Can you hear me, Jackie?
What?
See?
I hear you fine. Now, Kenny.
yeah.
All right. See? It just don't sound right to me.
Well, maybe to you it doesn't sound right, but it sounds right to me.
Keeps playing with the buttons.
It's all the way up. How much higher
Lower
can it
yours
go?
a minute. Let me see something.
Lower mine?
And say something.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
It's the same.
No, that ain't his.
Those aren't real controls.
His are hidden. He hit a button. That's what he did. He hit a friggin' button. It ain't a lever. It's a button somewhere.
Kenny's at the same volume you are. Say something, Kenny. Say something.
Happy Black History Month to all my brothers and sisters.
Now, do you see you're the same level?
Bean pie, my brother.
How is my Nubian queen?
Bean pie, my brother.
And you know what I can't understand? Why do they make it on February the shortest month of the year?
What, Black History?
Yeah. They dissing the brothers.
You want to
Don't
lodge a
do my
formal
stuff.
protest.
I told you, don't do my stuff.
That wasn't yours.
That's my joke.
It
And you
wasn't
know.
your joke.
Yes, it was.
It was not.
Kenny,
Again,
you
you
played
did
his
it.
joke?
I
That was
thought of
a
that.
joke. I wrote for the pay-per-view,
Liar.
and now he did.
All right, the pay-per-view
What
is
are you talking
Saturday
about?
night.
Don't open your mouth to me.
Saturday night, you're talking about love and romance.
Saturday night, there'll be
10 o'clock.
a pay-per-view special with Dice, Valentine's Day Massacre. We got to come back and do the news. You guys want to
For
stay
what?
for the news? All right, so
What?
you guys want to
Just
leave?
like people can't pick up a newspaper.
All right, so do you
There's
guys...
not enough news.
All right, let's end the interview then.
Every
You're
hour,
not gonna
every
let us
hour
do it.
on the hour.
No.
ABC, CBS. We're going to rerun it at 11, then we're going to rerun it at 1.
You want to sit in here for the
It's
news or
torture.
not? Do you
Yes,
want to be...
I do.
You do, okay.
Well,
I don't
Dice
know.
can
I might
leave,
have to
Kenny
go.
All right, you
check.
can go. Kenny,
I got
stay.
things I got to do. How do you like that?
All right, go ahead.
9:30 in the morning.
You
Where
have
am I
nothing to
going?
do. All right, here we
All
go.
right.
Andrew Dice Clay, Valentine's Day Massacre, live on pay-per-view this Saturday night. And we even have a pair of tickets to give away a little later on. But we're going to do the news for you next, right after these words. I like that. I like that tune. Where is that from?
That one I'm not sure.
You don't know?
No.
All right. We're here with Andrew Dice Clay, Valentine's Day Massacre, live on pay-per-view this Saturday night. Call your local cable operator. He's here with Club Soda Kenny and Happy Face. And, of course, what's your name again? Campbell. And, Dice, we'd love to have you sit in on the news.
I'm here.
All right.
I'm sure you'll shut my mic anyway.
Eventually, yes. I have the ultimate control on this show. Everyone is. That's right. I'm in charge. I'm the man in charge. Am I right, Robin?
You are the man.
I'm the man. In this arena, this is the man. Right here.
You got to complain about the man?
Why do you got to keep your fingers on the thing? Why,
Dude, you're obsessing on the microphone. Just talk. And when I deem it appropriate, you'll get your time.
Why, that's like what the FCC does to you, and you don't like it.
That's right. That's right. I don't like it at all. And if I don't like it, that means everyone else has to suffer.
That's not nice.
Andrew Dice Clay, of course, Saturday night, you get to have him right in your living room with all new material. This will be all new material?
Whatever it is, it is.
All right. That's the way to promote.
I don't have
Robin,
to
what's
promise
in the
nothing.
Don't promise. People will tune in. They'll see what it is. And how long is the show? Can you tell us
90
that?
minutes.
90-minute show.
Yeah.
You sure of that?
And I got other comics with me.
Who else is going to be there?
Ed the Machine Regine.
Right.
Here?
Ed the Machine Regine.
John Mulrooney.
Oh, he's good.
Paul Mooney.
He's good.
Okay.
All right, so those are top guys.
And I think there's one chick.
Who is that?
A couple
Do
surprises.
we have that girl? Oh, we're still looking.
It's not Elaine Boozler, is it?
No, Boozler wouldn't make the show.
Right. Thank you. So, in other words, these are people in keeping with your style of comedy.
Yeah, I mean,
In other words, I'm not
going
to tune in and see a bore.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Well, what you going to do? Come on with a pad?
All right, do a pad commercial?
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm going to wear a pad as a headband.
Are you going to be wearing a pad as a headband?
No, I won't.
You won't do that?
When my hair was long, I would have.
You know what you ought to wear in this special?
Tell me.
The same outfit you wore in Casual Sex. When you came to the country club there, and you were wearing the shorts, the big white shorts. Do you know what I'm
White
talking about?
shorts?
Yeah, remember you were wearing like Bermuda shorts?
I did the movie 10 years ago. What are you
That was a
I
great
don't
movie.
even remember that outfit.
Oh, I remember. I love that movie.
Why, he's the best from
the east. I'm a wild, crazy beast. I'm the Vin Man.
The Vin Man. That was great.
From Patterson, New Jersey.
If you're going to do a show for Fox, bring back the Vin Man.
The Vin Man, right?
Excellent.
That's the way to go.
It sure is. Robin, what's in the news?
Well, the Oscar nominations were announced yesterday, Howard. You want to pick the winners?
Sure.
You've had time to
That's good to have
look
Dice.
over the
Dice
list.
knows about the people in Hollywood. Go
You're
ahead.
a Hollywood insider, know a lot about
so
movies.
who's up for it?
Why do I get so turned off when they announce the... I feel like
Because
it's...
it's never anything anybody went to see.
Right. That's why I get turned off. I wouldn't even go see Schindler's List.
Well, let's see who's up for it before
All right.
you decide.
Best
hey,
picture?
dude, what are we, in a war here?
No, I'm just telling you something.
Hey, man, let me do my thing.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
thanks.
if I'm here to do it with you, let me do it.
Hey, who's stopping you?
All right. Well, read the name.
Do whatever you want.
Best
I see
picture.
Dice in a pissy mood today.
I'm in a very good
Hey,
mood.
I'm the show that has you on. I don't see Conan. The old Conan O'Brien finally
Conan
woke up.
puts me on.
Yeah, he finally woke up.
Okay.
Where's Arsenio? Where's Letterman? Where's Leno? Where are all these guys?
I don't know. Where are they? They're up
They're
the cow's
nowhere.
ass.
Right. That's right. So what are you giving me a hard time for?
Who's giving you a hard time? You want me involved here?
Hey, I can see why people don't have you on.
I can see it also. I'm not
Because
stupid.
you're not nice to the host.
I'm very nice.
I'll throw you right out.
All right,
You say, how
gentlemen.
nice is that?
Gentlemen. Stop.
All right, read the names.
Best picture.
I read the names.
Schindler's List,
Right.
In the Name of the Father, The Piano, The Fugitive, and The Remains of the Day.
The only movie I saw
You mean
was
Wayne's World ain't up for it?
The only movie that I saw there was The Fugitive,
Fugitive.
and that was a great movie. And the director deserves the best director.
I don't think he was the
I
nominated.
don't think he's nominated.
He
you
wasn't.
see?
You see, that's the joke.
Isn't that stupid? He could be Best Picture and the director doesn't get nominated?
And I'll bet you Harrison Ford was nominated as Best
No,
Actor.
he was not.
He wasn't.
No, he was overlooked.
He was overlooked.
Well, who is nominated? Why the guesswork?
What?
She's got it right in front of her.
That's not the point.
Oh.
The point is
We're
that
having a discussion.
in terms of the best directing of the year, this guy took what was a mediocre script and put together a movie called The Fugitive that was one of the most exciting film experiences I've ever had. Yet those retards that make these nominations have no clue what is good. The movie that'll be around 100 years from now is The Fugitive. Not any of these other movies. Piano is nothing. I wouldn't even waste my time.
What's
What is that, a
piano?
movie about a piano?
The woman doesn't speak. She communicates through a piano.
Another
God.
cripple movie.
Right. And the cripple movies always win, don't they, Dice?
Yeah, they always give it to them. It's like pity. Here's your gold plaque.
Plus, this one was directed by a woman.
Oh, come on. Listen, remember that movie?
They're feeling very, you know how they are out there. They're on the line. They've never given the Oscar to a woman for directing before.
Dice is making a good point. This movie, Daniel Day-Lewis, My Left Foot. Remember that guy won the Best Acting Award?
Yes.
And what, I can't play that part. I can do that.
It even goes further than that. It's like this.
It's unbelievable.
Here, watch this. This is me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you take
they
a
make
half
big
hour to
deal.
write your name on the floor
There
with
ain't
your
one
foot.
of my friends that can't play a retard like he did.
Right. Kenny, you can play a retard, right?
Not as good as you just did.
Would you pick the best picture?
My left nut.
The best picture would be...
Fugitive.
Well, yes, but it's going to be...
The one they're going to pick.
It's going to be...
Well, which are the ones they pick?
Schindler's List.
I gave you the list.
Because they're going to give it... First of all, would you go
You
see
think
that?
so?
Schindler's List? Wouldn't that depress you?
Yeah, but I want to see it.
You would see it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go see that.
That's about the Holocaust, right?
Yeah.
Kenny, wasn't your grandfather one of the guys who killed a lot of Jews?
No, but he just built a big amusement park out there to commemorate the whole thing called Auschwitz Land.
Auschwitz Land?
Yeah, they got bumper ovens, the oven of love, the ferrous oxide wheel, the Psy cone.
The Psy cone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big thing out there now.
Kenny coming on strong.
Yeah, where is he getting this material?
Outrageous material.
From the
Holocaust
been
jokes.
booing him off stage with it for a year now.
All right, so you're picking Schindler's List. The
Yeah.
experts are saying it's going to be the piano.
Really?
Yeah. Best director, Jane Campion, the director of the piano.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Spielberg for Schindler's List. Jim Sheridan for In the Name of the Father. James Ivory for The Remains of the Day. And Robert Altman for Shortcuts.
This guy Spielberg, though, is a real genius. They never give him any awards. And now they're talking about giving him an award for the crummiest movie ever made, Schindler's List. This guy made some great films. And here's a guy who made some great movies. Those movies, they don't give him an award for.
Yeah, so.
It's a crazy thing.
I like that girl he was married to.
Amy Irving?
Yeah.
I can't stand her.
Why?
I don't even know what a guy with all that money would marry her for.
All right.
She looks like every yenta on Long Island.
Well, how do you
sorry,
like his
put it
new
up.
wife?
I don't like her either. He has the worst taste in women. You think that those women are attractive?
I don't know the new one.
Yeah, I don't know the new one either.
She was in Temple of Doom.
She's no good.
Oh, Cape Capshaw?
Yeah, Kate Capshaw.
Kate Capshaw, right. That's not her name?
Yeah.
Kate.
Oh, Kate.
Yeah,
Kate
Kate.
Capshaw. Kate Capshaw.
Yeah, I like her too.
And Amy Irving, I tell you, Robin, your hair is more under control than Amy Irving's. Even with the way it has a life of its own. Amy Irving's hair is all over the place.
It's incredible. Well, who's going to be best director?
Dice.
Cheers.
I believe it will be Steven Spielberg.
You believe so, huh?
Yes. It's an emotional thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Best actor, Daniel
gotta go with
Day-Lewis
that.
again for In the Name of the Father. Lawrence Fishburne for
What's he doing in this movie?
What's Love Got to Do
The
with
guy
It?
without a foot?
Oh, that you didn't like that movie.
What movie did?
Lawrence Fishburne. What's Love Got to Do with
You
it?
didn't like that movie?
Dice?
Tina
Anxiety
Turner?
attacks.
Yeah, it was bad.
You didn't like it?
I couldn't take the beatings.
You know, he's very sensitive.
When Ike Turner would beat up Tina Turner, you didn't like that?
I couldn't handle that.
You couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
I never saw the movie.
And I know how it's filmed, and I just...
Right. You know it's make-believe,
Brutal.
and still you can't
Yeah, but it
take
was still a true story, and,
Right.
you know, that's brutal.
You love women, and you would never beat a woman.
No, never.
Right.
Well,
Not
then
with
that's
his
good
hands.
acting.
Even if she didn't listen, you would...
that?
even if the woman didn't listen, you would not beat her?
I'd never hit a girl.
You would never
Shut
hit a girl.
up.
You would never do that. Hey, what do you... Hey, dude.
Well, how do
You try
ask me
interview.
that?
Hey, you try interviewing you. See if it's easy.
It's awful.
All right. So you try it.
Well,
What is
how
this
can
shut
you
up
even
routine?
say that to me?
Then don't listen. You want me to shut up? You shouldn't come on the show.
But how do you say that?
What? You wouldn't beat a woman if she didn't listen? I asked you if you would beat a
Well,
woman.
would you?
You're the one being interviewed. You want to interview me? Go ahead. All right, I'll sit here. Interview me.
All right, would you?
No, I don't beat women.
All right, so either
So there's
do
your
I.
answer. So
And
then
you know
say
I
it.
don't, so
You're
how
being
do you even
interviewed.
ask me that?
Wait.
Something wrong with you. No wonder no one wants to interview you.
It shouldn't be an interview. We're just hanging out
You
with
can't
you.
handle a little
can't
shut
say
up.
I
that.
can see why Letterman doesn't have you on, and Leno and Arsenio.
I totally
You
agree
can't
with
ask you a
them.
question. All right, you know what I'll
If
do?
they wouldn't
Wait
answer
a
me,
minute.
You're in luck.
I'm telling
You're in
you,
luck.
I'm
I'm not
having
going to
an
ask you any
anxiety
questions.
attack.
Hey, you're in luck. I'm not going to ask you any more questions.
I'm
You're
telling
in
you, I'm
luck.
having an anxiety attack over watching that, and you're going, why? You wouldn't beat a woman?
All right. Well, you know
a
what?
woman? So what am I going to say?
You want to
Shut
know
up.
something,
What are you,
Dice?
nuts?
You want to know something, Dice?
What?
You don't have to worry anymore. You're not going to get asked any other questions.
He just,
I'll address my questions
I'm
to
trying
Kenny.
to relax.
Kenny is an easier interview than you.
He doesn't want to be interviewed. He wants to spend some quality time with you.
Oh, all right. Let's
That's what
continue.
it's about.
Let's
Tom
continue.
Hanks
He
is
hasn't-
nominated for Philadelphia.
For the gay story?
Yes, he had AIDS.
I'm not feeling too good, but I don't have HIV. I'm positive.
Anthony Hopkins for The Remains of the Day, and Liam Neeson for Schindler's List.
Dude, Kenny's funny.
He is. He's coming off with
Oh,
some
it's a piss on me now, because
Hey, sorry, man. Hey, dude, Kenny's at least saying some jokes.
Well, you're talking about wife beating.
What?
You're talking about wife beating. What's so funny about that?
Oh, boy.
Hey, shut me off.
Would you tell me
Turn
who's
the
going to be
camera on,
best actor?
Best actor?
Cameron,
You don't want to be asked any questions. What?
put the mic up.
Why? Do you
Don't
have
make
something
me
to
go
add?
through the list again.
Come on, we'll make up.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Now, who's going to be best actor?
I don't know. Who's up for it?
Oh. If you would pay attention, you'd know.
All right. Seriously, it's Tom.
Daniel Day-Lewis,
Right.
Tom Hanks, Lawrence Fishburne, Anthony Hopkins, and Liam Neeson.
The winner is Liam Neeson.
Boy,
Give it-
you're going with old
I'll
Schindler's
probably
List.
give it to
It's going to be a sweep.
Nah, not Hopkins.
Hopkins won't get it.
I'll
What
give it
movie
to
is
It's
that
between
for?
Liam Neeson
And
Definitely.
Tom
and
Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
I go with Hopkins.
I'll probably give it to Hanks.
I think they'll give it to Hanks.
Fishburne's good, though.
Kenny, what do you go with? Whatever Dice says?
Yes.
Because if I had an anxiety attack like that, he had to be a great actor.
He did
Right.
a good job.
Because I know he really didn't hit her.
Actress, best actress, Angela Bassett. She was the one who played Tina Turner.
She was great.
She was very good.
Stockard Channing for 6 Degrees of Separation.
let's give it to her.
Holly Hunter, The Piano. Emma Thompson, The Remains of the Day. And Deborah Winger for Shadowlands.
What about Robin Quivers on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
This is
Strictly
movies, not TV.
Robin, I'll give you my answer right after. All right. You know, Robin, we're in the middle of a very busy newscast with Andrew Dice Clay, the star of Valentine's Day Massacre, live on pay-per-view this Saturday night. Call your local cable operator if you'd like to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys will be there, like Happy Face. Happy Face, you're a comedian, are you?
Actually, no. I live up in Saugerties, up in the Woodstock area, and
Right.
to make a living, I shovel driveways. And Mr. Club Soda Kenny, he was kind enough to take me in as Mr.
Well,
Clay's
you certainly...
personal assistant.
No, you certainly must be a comedian, and I don't know about shoveling driveways.
I made $35 yesterday. You know, phone sex gets expensive.
A lot of guys... A lot of guys...
That's pretty good.
That's right. So you live up in the Saugerties area?
Yes, in Woodstock.
Right. All right,
How
thank
do
you.
you think you got the name Mike the Murderer?
You know, Rimp Van Winkle Campgrounds, I have a 10 on lot number 4.
All right, very good, thank you.
My Coleman stove, the propane heater is going. I got to shovel more driveways so I can cook my eggs in the morning.
Well, you must have made a lot of money
Them
yesterday.
eggs raw, you know, that salmonella, it hurts you.
I
And
know.
The chickens taste good. Mm-mm.
He's wild. He's wild. Well, there he is. Mike the Murderer.
Don't call me that! I told you! I used to like you, Mr. Stern! Don't talk to Mr. Clay! He's got an attitude! Don't push the issue!
I like when Kenny holds him back.
I don't know why you get
It's
so
so
tight over there.
convincing.
All right, Robin, so you were saying who is going to be the
Yes,
best
we're
female
dragging
actor?
this out a lot longer than the actual Oscars.
I know. Just give me the choices quickly.
Angela Bassett,
Right.
What movie was that again?
What's Love Got to Do with It? Stockard Channing, 6 Degrees of Separation. Holly Hunter, The Piano. Emma Thompson, The Remains of the Day. Deborah Winger, Shadowland.
Emma Thompson, Remains of the Day.
The one-hit wonder.
No. The black woman from. Are you predicting the black woman?
I thought she was phenomenal in that.
The black woman from what? From
What's Love got to do with it?
She played Tina Turner. She was great.
You say she's a one-hit wonder, huh? She is a one-hit wonder. She's a one-hit wonder. She'll never be in another movie again.
Oh, man. Will you stop it, Andrew?
Yeah, whoa.
You can't. The DJ.
What?
Go on.
Holly Hunter, you can't. All right.
I'm trying to get through this. This is half an hour.
Forget it. You're never going to get through it. I got a guy here cursing his brains out. Isn't aware of my particular problem with the government. That's all right. That's okay. That's okay.
Well, it doesn't matter why you were cursing.
We'll see if you use that foul language on your Fox show.
Well, why would
when you have to put your ass on the line. I'm on here putting my ass on the line.
Foul language 8 o'clock at night.
Well, you can't use foul language now. I've been fined $1.6 million. Because you haven't been reading the newspaper.
What did you do?
What did I do? I don't know. That's
not
a good
nearly
point.
what you just did.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Well, he's a wise guy because it's not his show.
Well, I gotta stop here because we have to do other stories besides
Holly Hunter is not going to get it. She's still hunting for someone who saw her movie. That's why they call her Hunter. I believe that Emma Thompson will get it.
Emma Thompson?
Yes. What is it, Baba Boney?
Okay, on our phone. He's not terribly upset. He's very calm, very methodical, but there's a guy from a Jewish organization that's a little upset with both you and Dice for comments that you guys have made about Schindler's List and for denying who you guys are.
Dice is
wait, no.
What?
Hey, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, sir.
Yes.
Why is it I don't hear from you when I talk about black issues? You're who are you, the spokesman for the Jews? Are you the head Jew?
No, not at all.
Are you the head of the Jewish people?
Howard, listen to me.
You mean we can't talk about Schindler's List that I don't want to go see it?
Howard,
I don't want to deal with it.
I understand. And
I don't have to go to a movie to be depressed.
I'm not a crackpot that sits around.
And if Club Soda Kenny has to do a joke about the Holocaust, let him.
Let the guy. Yeah, see, that was Club Soda Kenny. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not talking about that. And I heard what you said. You told him he's going to get booed off the stage.
Right.
Something
what do you
simple.
want from me?
I don't. I want to talk to you, just like you would talk to anybody civilly.
Because Sibylle? All right, Sybil, go ahead.
Sorry.
Does that mean you're going to use all 12 personalities?
Let the guy talk.
Okay.
Dice, don't tell me how to run my show.
I'm not telling you.
If I want to let the guy talk, I'll let him talk.
Well, what'd you pick up the phone for if you're not going to let him talk?
What difference was how I handle it? This is how I choose to handle it.
I'm involved in the show now.
When you have a radio show, you'll handle it a different way. Go ahead.
Thanks. I'm not calling to give you a hard time. I just want to discuss something with you. I know that you're Jewish. I know you say that you're not. You're half. It's not
half Jewish. Half Jewish.
Whatever. Yeah. Which half?
Half Jewish.
But
half Italian, half Jewish.
You're a very
what do you mean? Since when? Since I was born.
You're a very articulate person, a very intelligent person.
Thank
right?
you.
I've been following you forever. I mean,
Good. What's the point?
My point is this.
Dice doesn't know why I cut these people off.
Schindler's List as an entertainment film, like Spielberg's worst film. The film is not designed to sit there and entertain you like The Fugitive. I saw both films.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Let me ask you something. Because I got to tell you something. The stereotype of Jews they're a very smart race of people. Why is it you sound so dopey?
I don't know.
You're going to sit here and argue with me about The Fugitive versus Schindler's List?
No, if you let me finish my point, I'll tell you why I'm not so dopey.
What is the difference? Because you're Jewish now, you
finish his point. The man's got a point.
Shut up.
What you got to do?
Shut up.
You shut up. Shut up. Shut up, everyone.
Shut up, all yous.
When I go to the movies, I'm at the movies. If I want an education, I'll go to the library.
Right.
I don't want to go see movies like that.
Films are
I'm not allowed to say that? You're going to sit here and argue that with me?
No, that's
so
not
what are you
my
arguing?
What's
what are you
my
arguing?
point, Howard? Let me make it.
I said that the best movie of the year was The Fugitive.
Yeah, but that's not the point the guy's trying to make.
That's exactly his point.
You didn't say that. What you said, and go listen to the transcript of the tape, you got it there, and you said that Schindler's List is Spielberg's worst film. Why would I want to go see something to depress me?
Right, that's right.
Let me ask you a question.
It is the worst film he made.
If you were in Europe, you wouldn't be #1 radio station, you'd be #1 hamburger. They would have cooked you. They would have cooked you and everybody else.
Do me a favor. Would you do me a favor? What that has to do with anything, I need you to go turn your oven on, and I want you to jump in it.
Why?
And have your own private Schindler's List.
Why?
Because you're the stupidest guy I ever listened to.
Why am I stupid?
You're stupid because you're telling me I have to like Schindler's List.
I didn't say that.
That's what you're saying. If I go to Europe, I should go and be because Jews died in the Holocaust. That's the reason he should get an Academy Award?
No, not at all.
You sound dopey. Then what are you saying?
I told you for the last time.
What are you saying?
Schindler's List is not his worst film. The film is designed
I
to
say it's
make
his
a
worst
point.
film. It's a difference of opinion.
Yes.
What are you going to argue with that for
I
me?
didn't argue that.
Because you're
Never
Jewish?
did.
You mean a Jew has to like a film about Jews?
No, it isn't.
But that's what you're saying.
There's a term called "don't forget." It also you don't.
Okay, I won't forget that. You mean Steven Spielberg should have an Academy Award because Jews died in World War II?
No, that's what you said.
No, that's
I
what you
never
just said. You said don't forget.
Don't forget what?
Oh,
you just told me not to forget.
Forget the Holocaust.
You see why I got to get out of radio? Do you see, Dice? Do you see why I got to...
Dice, do you see him sitting there...
You know, you just hang up on a person.
Blacks go to Spike Lee movies, and Jews should go to see Schindler's List. What a dope.
Well, I see them both. I see a lot of Spike Lee movies.
Do you? Are you black?
He's black and Jewish. You didn't know that.
I didn't realize that.
You don't know how yellow.
Go ahead, Robin. I'm sorry for that intrusion.
You just hung up on him.
Did you choose you said Emma Thompson or
You didn't even say
Thomas.
bye.
Yeah, Thompson for Best Actress. Best Supporting Actor.
I mean, even if he wanted to call him back, he doesn't have his number.
Leonardo DiCaprio, who was in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Ralph Fiennes, the man who played the German officer in Schindler's List. Tommy Lee Jones, The Fugitive.
Who are these people?
John Malkovich, In the Line of Fire.
He was good.
Yeah, he was phenomenal.
All right, we have a consensus of opinion here.
Yeah, he's good. Hey, any chinks want to call in about some movie? Any Chinese? What was that, Japanese club? What was the name of that one?
The Joy Luck Club?
Yeah, that's no good. All right, where's all the chinks?
Best Supporting Actress, Holly Hunter, a second nomination in the Best Supporting Actress category for The Firm. Emma Thompson, nominated again for In the Name of the Father. Anna Paquin for The Piano. Rosie Perez in Fearless. And Winona Ryder in The Age of Innocence.
I don't know.
How come Carlito's Way wasn't up?
Hey, you know who's good? Anne Margaret.
And Margaret.
Yeah, why did she ever get an award? Oh.
Do you know Benny Blanco from the Bronx? I ain't going to jail for you. You know Benny Blanco?
No.
From the Bronx?
No.
No.
Are you sure you don't know him?
What else is in the news?
No.
Well, of
Benny
course,
Blanco.
I'll turn
Nancy
down the dice.
Kerrigan and Tanya Harding. Nancy Kerrigan took off for Lillehammer, Norway, yesterday, so she can go represent the United States in the Olympics. So here is a little bit of Nancy Kerrigan as she was boarding a plane. What she's thinking about and looking forward to.
What is she worried about? She's going to make tens of millions of dollars.
She didn't even have to skate.
The best thing ever that happened to her was getting a...
For taking one shot in the leg, she's going to make millions. The other idiot's going to be standing around going, why did I do that?
Right.
I had a shot till I hit her.
She's a dope. She'll be doing pad commercials.
Will you please?
I just want to say, everyone that has written letters, left me messages, wished me well.
Kenny wrote her a letter.
And just prayed for me, especially my family, who will most of them be there. But thanks, and you'll all be there in my heart, and I'll be, hopefully coming home with a smile.
Shut up.
She'll have a smile. Black and blue mark and $20 million.
Well, she's already signed a Disney contract for...
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I felt real bad when I heard what happened, but...
So what are you saying,
Then I heard she was okay, and now she'll reap the harvest.
Yeah. What are you saying? Is she gonna?
That's what
She's
I
gonna
think.
appear at the Disney park. She's gonna do a TV special for the network.
Will she have a Mickey Mouse head on?
No, she won't have any head on. You'll be seeing Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm shutting you off because you're talking underneath us. You guys sound idiotic. You're just yelling pay-per-view. You're yelling pay-per-view underneath me.
Come on, stop with the name calling.
Somebody drop a net over this studio.
You screamed about it for 4 months. I got 1 day to push it.
Yeah, but for God's sakes, we're having a little bit of content here before we get back to your pay-per-view.
All right.
Go ahead.
She also says she really doesn't want to have anything to do with Tanya Harding. You know that if they both have to skate in the Olympics, that they're going to have to practice on the same ice at the same time.
Right.
Over there. So she's not feeling very good about that whole thing. But like I said, she's already signing contracts. When she comes back, she's hosting Saturday Night Live. Her life is set. Meanwhile, poor Tanya Harding, she's fighting to be able to skate for the United States in the Olympics. Her lawyers yesterday filed a $20 million lawsuit against the United States Olympic Committee to try to keep them from holding a hearing about this whole thing and her sportsmanship before the Olympics occurs. So they're in court fighting it out, trying to give her an opportunity to skate. The experts say she probably feels that she couldn't win in an face-off with the Olympic Commission, that they already have it in for her. They've invited Jeff Gillooly over to Norway to come and speak to them.
Gillooly.
Yeah.
When they showed him crack shots.
So she feels that it's pretty much a done deal, that they're going to throw her out. So she's fighting in court already to try to stay on the ice. She's still here, planning to go over a little later. Yesterday, she also talked to reporters. Here's what she had to say.
Gillooly.
It's their job, and I know that. I just want everyone to give, the people in charge of all this stuff that's going on. I just want to have a fair shake.
She's also going to be seen tonight talking to Connie Chung on Eye to Eye with CBS.
Right.
She says she'd like to give Nancy Kerrigan a hug and say she's sorry about everything that's happened.
I'd be sorry, too, if I was her.
You know what's amazing?
Not one paid commercial.
So she did an interview with...
she's also done an interview for Inside Edition that we won't see here in New York until tomorrow, but the rest of the country will be seeing it starting this evening, I think.
Why is that?
Because we get the show in the afternoon here. Most people get it later in the day. But
they paid her $600,000.
Yes, they paid her between $600,000 and $675,000, but she talked to Connie Chung for free.
Now, why?
Chung.
Why would they pay? Why would they pay $675,000 to
That beats
to
the
talk
record supposedly set by Joey and Mary Jo Buttafuoco or something.
Chung's very funny, though, when she interviews you.
You think she went there for
comedy
laughs?
aspect.
Yeah. I'll tell you who's the ugliest.
She'll feel better?
Is this Tanya Harding.
Well,
I think she looked at Nancy Kerrigan and said, you know what, there's no way I can beat a pretty girl like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to have to hit her in the knees with a pipe. That's what I think happened.
A hard copy yesterday said she's been talking to Playboy.
Who?
Certainly not Nancy Kerrigan.
I don't want to see that.
Tanya Harding has been talking to Playboy.
Connie Chung's lucky she only has to see Tanya through those little slits in her eyes. She doesn't have to see her whole face.
So obviously, Tanya's looking toward the future as well.
Right.
But she says that she and Nancy are the best skaters for the United States to send to Norway, and if they both get to skate, we have better medal chances.
Right.
Michael Jackson's grand jury has convened in Santa Barbara. They have been working very quietly and very efficiently, ushering the witnesses in and out through several different doors, trying to avoid the press. The first witness called was Miko Brando, son of the great actor Marlon Brando, who some have described as a bodyguard, others have described as a gopher for Michael Jackson for years.
Where do you guys stand on this Michael Jackson thing? You've been talking about that? Do you think he's innocent or guilty?
Of what?
Child molestation.
Well, as a
You're 7.
So where do you stand on the Michael Jackson thing? Nothing? You guys don't...
I can't get into the whole thing. I don't think he did anything.
You don't?
No.
You don't think he did anything?
No.
Do you think it was unusual that he would sleep with boys in the same room? Or that he would romp around his estate with...
You hear what you just said?
Yeah. He did.
Sleep with boys in the same
So you think
room.
all he did was sleep?
Yeah.
You don't think there was any fondling?
Would you send your son over?
Would you allow your 3-year-old to play with Michael Jackson?
I'm not like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You don't like your kid playing with Michael Jackson?
I don't like my kid with his grandparents. You know. I don't let him go with anybody.
Do you?
You know, but some people don't care.
Right. So you would allow it?
Allow what?
Michael Jackson to sleep with your son in the same room.
He said he wouldn't allow it.
I don't let my kid go anywhere.
With anyone?
I just don't think he's guilty.
But you say other parents should.
I don't think he molested anybody.
Okay.
Because if he molested people, there'd be people from 15 years ago coming forward that are now 25 and 30 years old.
I see.
From all over the world.
Well, there are a couple of private
Not
eyes
just this country.
who say they
what
have.
What do you think? He started this
people like
yesterday
that.
if he did that?
Robin says there are certain people who have.
How many people? 2?
Oh,
yeah, was that not enough?
You
no,
want
that's
more?
not enough, because if the guy's doing it, you know, he didn't start yesterday. And
do you ever
started
sleep in
20
the
years
same
ago.
room with Club Soda Kenny?
Yes.
You do?
We have pajama parties.
Yeah, all right.
I'll say.
When I have anxiety attacks. But yeah, I don't believe he did anything.
Okay, all right. That's a good...
I was just wondering why Miko Brando has to work
He's
as a
just
gopher.
a weak target.
When his father's Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Pick on him.
Now, why does Marlon Brando's son have to work? You know Marlon Brando. You've met Marlon Brando, right?
I'm good buddies with him.
Why does Marlon Brando have his son working as a gopher for Michael Jackson?
50 years, they make a big deal out of him.
You're not a big Marlon Brando fan, are you?
No, I love him. I happen to think he's very talented. What does that have to do with anything?
So why is it that a wealthy man who is worth hundreds of millions of dollars...
Or should be
anyway, or is worth millions of dollars anyway, why is his son working as a gopher for Michael Jackson?
Yes, that's my question, Howard. Why are you asking it back to me?
I don't know. I don't have an answer. That's a good question. It's a rhetorical question.
Maybe he doesn't get enough in his allowance.
Club Soda Kenny is Marlon's lost son. Isn't that true?
Wrong.
They say that one of the witnesses...
That's the whole thing.
No. It's Marlon Brando was a parrot.
Come here.
Polly wants the cracker. Polly wants the cracker.
What else is in the news, Rob?
I was going to say that one of the women who they say might be a witness before the grand jury is a mother of a boy who has spent a lot of time with Michael Jackson, and they say they might have to call her as a hostile witness.
Oh, the maid?
No, the business assistant.
What happened to the maid?
The maid is there. There's some business assistant
The maid's
of
there
his.
that was making $200 a week, and now she's trying to make a killing for a couple million. Okay.
There's a business assistant who escaped from the country rather than meet the grand jury, it seems.
Really?
She's disappeared, yeah. They think she's in Greece.
Now, why do you think that's going on?
Well, the implication is that she knows a lot of secrets of Michael Jackson's, and she just didn't want to be around, so she has taken a powder.
Maybe she figures, hey, I don't want to give him away for free to a grand jury. Why don't I write a book about it?
Or why don't I just take an extended vacation on Michael?
Right. Good point.
Who knows? But like I said, there is a grand jury, and they're trying to determine if they should go to trial, indict him.
He only built
him.
Have you ever met him?
No, I never met him.
But you seem to be someone who loves... Are you a big Michael Jackson fan?
Yeah.
You are?
But I love...
Do you have his albums?
Yes. Why are we doing this line of questions?
No, I'm just curious. You seem to be a big Michael Jackson fan.
No, because I see what a scam it is.
I see. I see. You've seen through it.
And I just know it's a no-win situation for him.
Okay.
So you would have paid off the kid had these charges been leveled against you?
Would you have offered millions of dollars?
Well, even if he went to court, you're going to lose. That's the bottom line. You brainwash your kid to go on the stand and say, he touched me.
Right.
Kid's going to do it. He's going to lose.
I see. So you say it was the only alternative.
So he did it, to get rid of him, like.
I see. All right. Well, you asked Dyche's opinion. There it is.
That's what I think.
All right. Well, there's another side.
It's another
what
side.
Put out comes back.
There you go.
Those people get what they deserve.
There you go.
Well, you have to wonder what Michael Jackson put out to get this.
Yeah.
What's that?
Let's not make too much sense.
Go ahead, Rob.
The media loves to rip apart someone like him.
Well, there's a reason why. I mean, they're seeing him with young boys.
Well, they've been seeing him for years. Why didn't
you find that odd? I've never seen you with young boys, except for your son.
But, this is going on for years. And...
So?
I don't believe he's ever done anything with these kids other than show them...
A really good time?
Yeah, but not a good time in the way you're saying.
It's odd to have that many children around you. I mean, just as a 35-year-old man...
But that's what he loves doing.
He loves to be around little boys.
Not boys, girls.
Boys, mostly boys.
You see, even what you're
He travels with little boys. No, that's not it. That's the truth. I think Michael Jackson would admit it.
Well, where's Macaulay Culkin, who's making $8 million a movie?
Where is
I guess there's no scandal there.
No, there isn't.
That
doesn't mean. That doesn't mean.
He makes $8 million a movie. He's never going to come forward and say Michael Jackson touched me, because Michael Jackson never touched him.
You don't find it odd that a 35-year-old man hangs around with little boys?
Not him.
No. Okay. All right. That's all I'm asking.
No, not 35-year-old man. Michael Jackson. I think there's a big difference.
All right. Okay.
He didn't live the life he led.
I see.
You know what I mean? That's how I
I only wish I'd led the life he led.
I really think he looks to do good things for kids.
You do. All right. Well, there you go. Well, they don't get so defensive about it.
Hey,
no one's putting you down for it.
I can't prove it.
Obviously, you love Michael Jackson.
Yes, so what?
All right, go ahead, Robin.
I still want to stick him,
I see you love him. What about LaToya? Are you a fan of hers as well?
She's a friggin' creep.
All right, so what's that all about? She's wacky?
She's always been a creep, though.
Something tells me Dice is going to be invited to
Neverland. He's going to get to see it. We never will.
Right. Dice will be at Neverland.
Hey, I'm sleeping in the room.
Dice, thank you so much. I heard what you said about me. Thank you.
Hey, I love you.
I got a room in my house dedicated to Dice.
She's a big girl.
She's a creep.
You think you don't like her?
Just look at her face.
But she came up and she said...
She looks like him.
Right. You think that's bad?
Yeah.
But you think his face is good, but hers is bad?
No, she's creepy.
No.
And he's not.
She's like the oddball.
And you don't feel that he's odd?
Yeah, he's very odd. But look at the talent the guy's got. He's allowed to be a little odd.
I bet you Dice's next pay-per-view is going to be from Neverland. I'm telling you.
Live from the Neverland Ranch.
Live from Neverland, my best friend Dice.
All right, go ahead, Robin. Let's continue.
The president gave an ultimatum to the Serbs around Bosnia.
See, this is crap I can't even talk about. Just blow them up.
He says either you get those big guns, those artillery firing guns, away from that area, or they're going to start airstrikes. The allies have now finally come together, and they've decided we've got to stop this mess. And they're serious this time.
We're wrong. We shouldn't be involved.
Who said? You?
Me. The Serbs are just cleaning out the country a little bit.
Oh, you are ridiculous. You know what? I thought about this the other day, and I said to myself, wait a minute. His logic is back in World War II, they had a problem.
The Croats.
So now, the people who are here now should mistreat and kill the people they had a problem with a few years back. Well, if it was wrong the first time, it's wrong the second time.
That's not my point.
What is it?
My point is that we have no business telling other countries how to run their affairs. This is the former Yugoslavia. There is no win situation if we start bombing or doing anything else. This will only...
This is not what you have said in the past. You have said, yes, you're for it because the Croats were I won't say what you call them, during the war.
No, the Croats are vicious animals, but again, I am not for the annihilation of the Croats.
Well, you ever hang out with
now you've changed.
Right? No, I know about history, but I will tell you this. The United States of America, like in Vietnam, like any time in Afghanistan or anywhere else when the Russians try to get involved, you can't win in these situations. And I wouldn't send my son, I don't have one, but I wouldn't send one of my kids to go fight over in Yugoslavia. Let them all deal with it any way they want to. If they blow each other up, don't care one bit.
You would have been arguing the same argument with the Jews in Germany then.
That's right.
Oh, goodness.
I am telling you, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened in World War II.
Oh, it's scary again.
The American way of life was being threatened. The Japanese had bombed Pearl Harbor.
Later. We were already in the war against Germany.
Well, let me tell you something. The Germans were busy conquering half of the world. And it was only a matter of time till we would be conquered if we didn't stop.
Oh, after we saw them marching through all those other countries, we decided we were at risk. But, you know, they had been doing a lot of bad things before then, and we just decided to leave it alone because it wasn't our problem.
That's right. Well, if you want to go to Yugoslavia and fight, go ahead. If you want to go to Yugoslavia, go ahead.
I think that it's good that you're not running the country.
Right. I would not go to Yugoslavia. Yes, Baba Booey.
There's a guy on the phone who's so upset that he's not going to order Dice's pay-per-view, which you can order this Saturday. Call your local cable operator, because Dice is in favor of Michael Jackson. A Michael Jackson supporter.
Who cares what he's thinking?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, no, I'm not just a Michael Jackson supporter. The Dice is wussing out on this. Latoya's so wacky and everything, but Michael, it's all right for him to have boys sleep in his room.
I know, and you saw it happen, right?
And you're wussing out, though, Dice. Come on, you're supposed to be this big, rough, tough dude, and now listen to you. Oh, no, well, I don't know. I didn't see him. Oh, well, how do you know? Oh, well, there's nothing unusual. He does so many good things for all the kids and everything. Come on, Dice. You wouldn't put your kid in a bed next to Michael Jackson. Never mind you wouldn't do it for your grandmother, but it's like, you know, I was going to have a pay-per-view party like I had with Howard.
Do me a favor, don't, because you're probably the type that beats your wife also.
No, I'm divorced.
You know, wonder why. She couldn't take the punches in the face, huh?
Dice,
I know.
You can't take the punches. Look
I might even talk about ripping up guys a little bit. Hey, Dice shouldn't do that. Talk about kicking women, right? Why you bring that up, too?
You
hot on.
You're not buddy, but you're wussing out on Michael Jackson.
Hey, look, I got an opinion. You don't like the opinion? I don't give a crap. Throw the albums out, you know?
Man. I
saw one kid come forward.
Tough and everything, but now I see it's just an act.
Yeah, that's right. It is an act. I'm sorry.
You're wussing out because you want to be a big friend of a Michael Jackson. But Latoya,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I want to be buddies with Michael Jackson.
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
I just have an opinion. You're just the type of person that could be led by the hand by tabloids like the Inquirer and the Star.
That's not true.
Because that's what they said.
It's not true.
So you're the type that likes to piss on people, and because you're some lowly piece of crap.
Okay, that's it. I can't do it anymore, man. What are you doing, man? No!
Followers, that's a good word. Okay.
I don't know what you're doing, pal. He doesn't do that on Conan's show.
No.
No, here he works clean. All right. You know how to control it.
All right, so turn me on.
All right.
That goes to American Audio Pay-Per-View. They get 20 of them.
All right. You're killing me today. You're killing me.
I won't say any more.
Unfortunately, I gotta stay here after you leave and pick up the pieces.
Amazing. Can't have an opinion.
Go ahead.
But if I said he touched all.
Hey, calm down.
Hey.
All right, it's over. Let's forget about it. We'll put it behind us.
Thought it would be good. I don't know. You're like on fire.
Dick Clark is calling. He's going to ban you from this show.
Yeah, I'm not. Hey, I know who is going to ban him from this show. You flipped your lid over there. What? I'm going to put you on half power so I can almost hear you because I got to control you.
I am control.
You're not. You're out of control. First of all, the audience didn't even get to hear what you said. It was a good argument.
Get to you.
How did you let that guy get to you? You let a guy like that get to you?
It's not about getting to me.
What? I can't hear you. Your microphone is barely on.
Put it on.
I can't trust you.
Can't trust you.
There's just so many.
You're off your rocker.
Out there, you know.
Well, there's jerk-offs everywhere, but you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it in a way. You're on a broadcast facility here. You're not on pay-per-view right now.
You see what I mean?
Something wrong with you.
Whew.
He knows what he's doing. He's a big wise guy over there.
I know.
I don't say nothing. What did I do?
What did he do?
I get a little heated up.
Okay, let's continue the news.
Guy's divorced.
Go ahead, continue. Now you're talking to him. Forget it.
Nobody can.
You ended the conversation.
Keep track of the conversation.
You need a cigarette. I've never seen a guy who needs to smoke more than you.
Yeah, maybe I ought to light up.
You need a cigarette.
I don't need a cigarette. I don't
go
smoke
back to smoking.
I guess he's mad I don't smoke either.
You should go back to smoking.
You know what I mean? Oh, he's not polluting his lungs anymore. I can't watch dice.
You were much happier when you smoked.
Give me a cigarette.
You're much more under control.
Seriously, start smoking today.
Much less volatile.
You got a cigarette?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to smoke?
Give him a smoke. He's got to smoke.
He knows he's still smoking.
I never quit smoking.
All right, then don't smoke.
You buy that.
Then don't smoke. Please don't.
I'll have one.
I can't stand the stink. You're killing me. Don't. No smoking.
One cigarette. I used to smoke 50 in here.
No, now you can't anymore.
Open the door.
No wonder he's all irritable.
Yeah, he's not smoking.
What are you talking? I'm not irritable.
The whole room is filled with people who don't smoke. You got to smoke.
Open his mouth up.
Kenny, grab the cigarette out of his mouth.
Kenny won't do it.
Kenny's a pussy.
As big as he is.
All right, go ahead.
The Jersey City teenager who was arrested yesterday for the...
Look at this, Robin. One puff and the guy's smiling.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. A big smile.
Calm as a baby.
Big smile.
For the,
thinking about it now, I feel, now that I'm having a cigarette, maybe Michael did sleep with those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Who am I to come up with a theory that, he didn't?
You have real mood swings with those cigarettes.
Who am I to say that he never touched... You got to figure he touched every kid he came in contact with.
That's right.
Very rarely have I advocated smoking for anyone.
Yeah,
but for you...
It's good for you. Believe me.
I had to sleep with these guys. I mean, what kind of idiot... 35 years old, lets a kid in his bedroom.
What's in those things? Heroin?
You know what I mean?
All right, go ahead, Robin. Let's continue the news.
Yes, I'm talking about the Jersey incident in which an 8-month-old...
I mean, what parents would let a kid sleep in his room and not expect this 35-year-old
all
man
of a sudden it's come clear to him.
All right, he needed a cigarette. Let's blame it on that.
If I ever meet this guy, I got to apologize.
There you go.
8-month-old little girl was driving home from whatever.
I'm going to kick kids on the way home.
Upstate somewhere with her family, and she was killed by a bowling ball that was dropped from an overpass the other day.
Yeah.
Well, they arrested this 18-year-old.
I guess if I say that's not right, he'll call back either and go, hey, what'd the guy do?
Yeah.
He was playing. He dropped the bowling ball.
Well, that's what his argument is. Jermaine Settle explained to police that he and some friends were rolling the bowling ball back and forth in front of his apartment building in Jersey City on Sunday night. Then they started rolling the ball all the way up and down the center median of the highway overpass.
Yeah, this is all
not
bull.
far from the Holland Tunnel.
This guy wasn't even wearing he wasn't even wearing one of those special bowling shirts. Who's going to believe this?
Then he says, I was walking around and I decided to take the bowling ball and sit it up on the rail there. And then he leaned over, and when he leaned over, he accidentally knocked it off of the railing.
Yeah, that's a good story.
And that's how it fell down and hit the baby well. He's being held on $150,000 bail.
Unbelievable.
And will have to stand trial, I guess, for this whole incident. And the 8-month-old girl is dead. Meanwhile, somebody claimed that it was the fault of Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, did you see who claimed it?
Who was it?
It was the woman in charge of morality and media.
Betty, what's her name?
Betty Ween. Betty Ween decided that it's the fault of Beavis and Butthead.
Well,
and
she's a brilliant woman.
So they went and they asked this guy immediately. They didn't even ask him, were you bowling? Were you doing anything?
Right. What were you, they asked him if he watched TV.
And he goes, I don't even have cable.
And Speed Racer makes me drive really fast.
Exactly.
That's the kind of world we're coming to, where television
Tom and Jerry is where
becomes
I got
the
my
culprit in every incident. So anyway, thank goodness he wasn't watching.
Right.
Have you heard about this smoking ban that the government is considering? The current Surgeon General, and a few of the past Surgeon Generals met, and they decided that secondhand smoke is so bad that they would like to see it banned everywhere. Anywhere where there are 10 or more people gathering.
Yeah, I'm second-handing right now.
But when you drive on the turnpike and you see those smokestacks with all that crap coming out, that doesn't annoy anybody. That's okay.
Yeah. Surgeon General can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
But you can
my
stop
cigarette's killing 1,000 people at a clip.
Well, what are you going to do? The studies keep saying...
When you're stuck in traffic and there's 9,000 cars around you with the fumes blowing in your face, that's fine.
Right.
You could live through that.
Right.
You could live through 110 with that.
Right.
But light up a cigarette and everybody starts running from their cars.
Right.
The studies say...
A-holes.
That cigarettes are bad for
Is
you.
that right? I did it right?
Yes. A new article in the New England Journal of Medicine says they looked at 41 sets of twin sisters, each who had a different smoking history. Obviously, one smoked, the other didn't.
Right.
And when they reached menopause, they grew
a mustache.
The women who smoked had 5 to 10% less bone than the non-smokers.
They didn't get any bone?
They didn't have, they had 5 to 10% less, Howard.
Oh, 5 to 10% less bone.
So they had bone, but just 5 to 10% less.
Well, that's a sad story, Robin, in any case.
And that could become a significant problem, because women generally lose bone.
I mean, he shouldn't have even put himself in that situation, Jackson. I mean, what kind of moron is he?
What is he talking about?
If you think
He's
about
back
it,
on Michael Jackson.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Bringing little boys into your room like that, that's stupid.
All right. Just smoke your cigarette.
All right? Maybe the guy had a point.
Go ahead.
Could I continue here? It could become significant at the time of menopause, Howard, because women lose bone anyway once the estrogen in their body decreases.
Sits around drinking beer with his buddies.
And if they're going to have 5 to 10% less bone due to smoking, when they get to that age where they start fracturing their hip and stuff,
they'll have no bone.
It could happen more often.
Can you imagine life where you start fracturing your hip and you can't walk?
It's time to smoke a few more cigarettes.
Exactly. What else is there to do?
Lay there and smoke.
Absolutely. Well, Robin,
they say that young smokers could be doing
take a leak.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Young smokers could be doing the worst damage of all because that's when bone is developed. You see. So if you're smoking at a young age, you're probably developing less bone.
Well, you have a lot less bone than you did when you were younger, right?
I have no bone at all.
You get 100% less bone than you used to.
There's also a
no bone. Go ahead. Yes, a new study.
A new study that says if your wife, when she's pregnant, smokes during the pregnancy, your kid could be less smart. It has an effect on their IQ.
Oh, really?
Yes. They're not sure of exactly why, but smoking is known to decrease the size of the vascular system, so it may have something to do with the delivery of oxygen at the time that the baby is being developed in utero. You know, everything's being developed. Your brain, your spinal cord, your whole central nervous system could be affected by this whole thing.
Di, seriously, you smoked during your wife's pregnancy, and your wife smoked during the pregnancy.
I smoked in the delivery room.
Right, exactly. And your kid is of normal intelligence?
How does he know?
He had him tested. You had your kid tested, right? You were afraid of secondhand smoke affecting
I said, stand there with the apple on your head, and I'm going to shoot it off. And he moved.
Did you?
That's smart.
Do you smoke around your kid now?
Constantly.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother you that your kid is more prone to infections?
Well, he also smokes light.
You don't give him a heavy tar cigarette?
No, I make him leave the house when I have a cigarette.
So he's standing outside while you smoke?
Yeah, so you can enjoy
in the cold, in the snow?
Well, I tell him, you like the snow so much? Have a good time. I'm going through a pack.
I'm doing a pack right now. No, really, do you have a special room set aside in the house for your smoking?
Or do you stick your head out the window?
The kitchen.
Normally the kitchen, and then you tell your kid, hey, look, you leave the kitchen now, I'm going to be smoking.
Yeah, I tell him, get out of the kitchen, I'll punch your face in.
And then he leaves.
Yeah.
And then he goes and and you have a cigarette and you relax. But you don't smoke in every room of the house.
He doesn't really like cigarettes.
But
no, I don't smoke in every room.
You would
smoke
consider
one
yourself...
at a time.
Right.
But you consider yourself a chain smoker.
No.
Yes, he is.
No, I smoke a lot, but I'm not a chain smoker. I'd be lighting up another one right now if I was. Don't you know what a chain smoker is?
No, you're a chain smoker.
No, do you know what a chain smoker is?
Yes, I know what a chain smoker is. It's a person who lights up a cigarette almost every half hour.
That's not a chain smoker.
It absolutely is. That is a chain smoker. And you are a chain smoker.
And you keep nitpicking at him.
No. I'm just saying he's in denial. What are you talking about? You smoke a cigarette every half hour?
Open your mouth to
me.
me.
How many packs you smoke a day? Why don't you be honest?
2 packs.
Do you smoke 2 packs?
Yeah.
And you have never taken a cigarette and lit another cigarette before you put it out?
Of course he has.
Normally I don't.
Never.
No.
You've seen him do it, Club Soda.
No, he's never lit a cigarette with another cigarette.
I don't believe it.
I don't care if you believe it.
I smoked 2 packs a day, and I used to do that.
Well, figure it out. How long does a cigarette last?
5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So there's how much?
You smoke 20? More than 2 packs a day. I've been around you.
In a pack?
You don't even know how many you smoke.
You smoke a pack when you're in here.
Well, with that real estate agent, she was up my,
all right, whatever.
Crazy.
All right, let's go, Robin. Let's finish up the news.
You know, there's a war on
20 cigarettes.
War on the squeegee people here in New York.
Yes.
Well, William Kunstler has offered his services because he thinks it's wrong for the city to target these people and try to get them off the street. He says there is no law against being annoying.
Really? Why don't you tell that to Club Soda Kenny?
He said if there was a law against being annoying, probably every New Yorker would be under arrest. So he has offered his services to any squeegee person who gets into trouble for trying to be out there and cleaning your windows,
come over to your window
whether you want it or not.
You know, when you're in your car and you're trapped in there and some guy who looks like he'd kill his mother comes up to your windshield. Who was the guy saying that?
William Kunstler.
Kunstler. I hope that Kunstler...
He's got the right name.
Yeah. I hope that Kunstler is driving in his car one day and he has one of these guys come up and start in on him.
Well, he'll give him $1.
Yeah, okay.
You know, he'll automatically ante up.
Yep.
Sure he will.
You got to ante up or else you're in trouble.
I consider that
racketeering.
Extortion.
And his name is offensive, William Kunstler.
Yeah, I mean, who
call him William Private Partsler. if you want to please the FCC.
Why don't we just shorten the name?
All right, easy. To learn.
One of his assistants says after Kunstler made the announcement.
Yeah.
That they've been barraged with a number of phone calls, and they said most of them are nasty, so this is not a popular thing that they're coming out in support of the squeegee workers.
Because people are trying to clean up the streets a little bit, get the homeless off the subway so you can at least take a subway ride without being accosted or drive in your car without having some guy come up to you and start bothering you. We're trying to live our lives a little bit. And right away everyone starts in with the rights of these derelicts.
Donahue has been the first talk show host to
really bore me.
No, to nab
really
Heidi Fleiss.
He is just awful.
You don't even watch him
All
anymore.
of those people.
Never.
Every morning you got a new one.
Right.
Well, Heidi
I can't
Fleiss
take those people.
has agreed to do the show.
Right.
She's, of course, the Hollywood madam. At least she's been dubbed that.
Yeah, exploit that whore, but if I talk about her on my pay-per-view, I'll get written up like, how can he do that?
Right.
So he's
and I say whore in the nicest word, you know.
Well, you don't like Heidi Fleiss, do you?
Why not?
Oh, you like her?
Just because I told you I didn't think she was that hot looking.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Like
I'm confused.
Have a good time.
I thought that prostitution and like Sidney Biddle Barrows, the woman who sold women's bodies
the
for a
Mayflower
living.
Madam.
I don't understand how these people don't do any jail time. So you're telling me it's okay to go out and hire a group of girls and let them hook for you? It's okay.
Sounds good.
If I was a chick, that's what I'd do.
You would be a hooker?
Oh, yeah.
Why
Be
not?
having sex till I had a mansion.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
The way you look?
That's my joke.
Yeah.
Why are you doing another one of my jokes?
What are you talking about?
Stop doing my jokes.
I just made a comment.
That's not a comment. It's my joke. You're an idiot.
Did you write that joke, Dice? In other words, the joke about...
He's heard me say it 1,000 times.
And so he takes your jokes, and that bothers you.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
nobody...
He makes like it ain't.
Right.
Yeah, but nobody will recognize it because it was clean.
All right, go ahead, Robin.
Anyway, she'll be on Donahue, or they're taping the show February 17th.
Right.
And it'll be seen here in New York on the 24th, on February 18th everywhere else.
She's going to kill me for that.
Late Night with David Letterman, or
Right.
The Late Show with David Letterman. It's not late night anymore. The CBS show with David Letterman is now going to be seen throughout the United Kingdom.
Good.
CBS has struck an agreement with Sky Television. So beginning April 18th, David will be in the United Kingdom. The Late Show is already seen in Canada,
Like a zoo?
Germany, Australia, and Mexico.
And isn't it amazing, all these late-night programs, they can't find anybody who could beat Letterman. That's amazing. They can't figure out how to do it. They don't know how to do it.
Well, look who's on.
Jay Leno. That's what they came up with.
Saddlehead.
Stay tuned, Robin.
Hump.
And
I don't want him on. There's too much water under the bridge.
Freak.
Is he upset?
No, talking about... Who am I talking about?
You were just being...
Leno.
Oh, Leno.
Oh, Leno.
Leno.
He doesn't want you on because there's too much water under the bridge. What water is under the bridge? What's with
Because
that
I
guy?
call him things like hump. He gets
deal.
aggravated.
Big deal.
That should really hurt him.
That'll kill his life. Go ahead, Robin.
On the talk shows today, Jenny Jones, the pros and cons of mothers and daughters who party together.
And let's face it, she's qualified to talk about all those things.
Yeah, wasn't she a stand-up comic?
Yeah.
Right.
Men
She's
who
qualified, and Rolanda all of a sudden. Who's Rolanda?
Rolanda was a newswoman here in New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Channel 7. ABC.
So what makes her a doctor?
Nothing. Everyone's on their next. Everyone is an
And
expert.
who's that dimwit, that ugly
Who,
one?
Montel?
No. It's
Sally Jesse Raphael?
No.
Beatrice?
No.
Who?
That one
Jerry
with, like,
Springer?
red hair.
Vicky?
Sally
Yeah,
Jesse?
ugh.
Who,
Vicky.
Ugh. I just sit there with a vomit pail when I watch her.
You can't stand her,
She
huh?
brings on her little tramp friends to talk about their problems.
All right, go ahead.
They're just so dumb.
Absolutely.
On Maury Povich
I mean,
today.
even yesterday I was watching Joan Rivers, and she had these three mothers who do comedy, something like that.
The mommies?
The mommies,
Yeah, the
right.
mommies.
The mommies.
And I'm sitting there going, now these are three women that would sit in a room and say how disgusting I am. One wasn't bad looking, one was a complete dog.
Right.
Ugly as sin, you know.
Right.
And Joan's laughing like, oh, this is all funny because it's women talking about it.
Right.
But if I talk about
Then
it, you know,
it's
that's
wrong
no good.
because you're a guy.
Yeah, see, this is how I got to think when I watch these shows.
Right.
And they were awful to start with.
Right.
They
Weren't even funny.
They weren't even
God
funny?
off. They were just terrible.
That's right. That's right.
Simply horrific.
But that's what she puts on for now. They were just awful.
Maury Povich, men who want
All of a
their
sudden,
mates-
at 45 years old, you decide, I'm funny.
Right.
You know, comedy's a talent. You don't just do that.
Suddenly doesn't hit you.
All of a sudden, a mother of four, I'll talk about my experiences with my children and husband.
Yeah, what a scream. I haven't seen them. Do
I
they
haven't
actually
seen
go to
that
clubs?
show.
They're lucky they don't have penises to cut off.
Oh, dear.
What else you got
I've
there,
been
Rob?
looking for
Maury
them.
Povich.
What did he do now?
This
Yeah, they
has
got
become a
glitch.
theme here.
Sorry?
This has become a popular theme. I've announced this one on other shows, and now Maury's doing it. Men who want their mates to get breast implants despite the risks.
I'd be on that show.
They should have called you.
I love those breast implants. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the risk. I think it's perfected. I love it.
On Geraldo?
I mean, all you see on these shows is hookers, and, you know, it's just ridiculous.
Geraldo?
And they can't come up with enough names to set up the show because they all have the same show.
Right.
Women who have sex for money. Why don't you just say hookers?
Hookers, right.
Because they had hookers the day before.
Right, so they got to make
it just women who have sex for money. I can't take it.
Mothers
you understand
who have
what
sex
I'm
for
telling
money.
you?
I hear you exactly.
On Geraldo.
So what are you going to watch? The news? All the news shows is people dying and bleeding.
Right, and then you turn on these other shows, and it's the same topic
It's
every day. Hookers.
A mother who accused
Hookers
her...
who bleed. Hookers without blood. Vampire hookers.
A mother who has accused her teenage son's older girlfriend of rape. So it's a statutory rape thing with a twist.
And who's doing that?
The girlfriend is older than the boyfriend.
Right. Who's
So
doing
instead
that?
of a guy and a girl, with the guy being older and the girl being like 13 or 14, this is a girl who's going with a 13 or 14.
Whose show is that?
That's Geraldo. On Donahue, a couple looking for a third mate.
Did you hear what Montel's doing? Comedians with big dopey sidekicks.
And Oprah's doing one of those makeover shows today. Going to do
What is
makeovers
that?
for her
Why am I
friends
hearing buzzing?
and staff members.
I didn't hear a buzz.
I heard a buzz.
Because it's time for us to go.
Is that right?
Why? Where do you have to be?
We got work.
Shut up.
And on Ricky Lake today.
See, no, Ricky Lake. Who's Ricky Lake?
Now, who is that?
She is the girl from all those John Waters movies.
Well, how does that qualify her to be an expert?
An expert, and what's she doing? What's she doing?
She has a show today, Women with Breasts Who Get Compensated for Love.
No. Unwed teens confused over what to do about their pregnancy.
Yeah, well, they knew what they were doing when they did it. But she won't say that.
No.
I love when they bring parents together with kids they haven't seen in 50 years.
Yeah, you love that.
Yeah, like you want to meet your parent 2 days before they die. You don't spend your whole life with them. Couldn't find them. It took Vicky Lake to find them, or that redheaded dog.
What else you got there, Rob?
I think Jenny's cute. She's nice to look at.
Right. What else is in the news, Rob? Anything? That's it. Well, first of all, we want to thank our good friend Andrew Dice Clay, Valentine's Day Massacre, live on pay-per-view. If you want to see Dice...
Yeah, because I'm doing that whole segment on Michael Jackson.
You're going to do a whole thing?
Yeah.
And are you going to talk about the different talk shows? Are you going to talk about the different...
Just for that guy.
What about the different talk shows? What you just did
that
here?
was great.
That was good stuff.
I ad-libbed it.
Well, do it again.
I forgot it.
Live on pay-per-view this Saturday night. Call your
We'll
local
have to give you
cable
a tape.
operator. And make sure to go see Dice.
Saturday night.
That's right. All you got to do is sit in your living room.
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view.
Hey, we didn't give away the
Valentine's Day
tickets.
Massacre.
You know, I wanted to give away the tickets to the guy who was screaming at Dice about Michael Jackson, and I forgot to.
And now he's going to miss it because he ain't going to get it, and I'm doing the whole Jackson thing.
Right.
He didn't understand. I was setting up Jackson for the whole pay-per-view event.
Right, exactly. You're a genius.
You see? He don't know that.
I'll say.
Why is
Take
that?
one call. Let's see who's on the phone.
All right, I'll give away. What is this? Front row tickets to the actual pay-per-view event?
What is it, Campbell?
Yes.
Maybe we'll put Mike the Murderer in there.
Don't call me that! I told you!
All right.
All right,
So
we're
this
gonna
is front
take a
row?
call.
All right,
No,
real quick.
They sit where I tell them to.
All right. Do you want tickets to go see Dice? Hello?
Anybody
Let's try
there?
another one.
Hello, would you like tickets to go see Dice?
Yes.
You would, okay. And
Well-
you'll be in the front row.
Let me interview him first. Let me see if he's a Dice fan.
He's a Dice fan.
What's your name?
Yes, I do.
What's your name, Dopey?
Julian.
Julian?
He won't lower his radio.
Yeah, lower your radio,
Lower your radio.
Julian.
Lower the radio, please.
You know, he's
sorry,
sick and sick.
Oh.
Hello. 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 Who's
Hey,
this?
Dice.
Yeah.
Why are you defending Michael Jackson?
Are you the same guy?
No.
Oh, I like this guy. He should go to your show.
Yeah, I like this guy.
Right.
Should we give him tickets?
You want tickets?
Oh, is
We-
Dice going to defend Michael Jackson?
Not
anymore?
on the show, no.
Then maybe I'll go to the show. I'd love to.
Maybe.
Dice, you're the man.
Maybe.
I don't hang up on
Wait,
the
don't
guy.
You're the
hang
man,
up.
Dice.
Where you from?
Westchester.
Westchester. You're a farmer. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, who's this?
This is Ron,
Ron who?
king of all news faxes. How about it, Dice? Put me on, man.
Put you on, you're on.
All right, baby. Let me come to the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we got to give away 2 tickets. Hold on. Hello.
Come on, let's give away the tickets.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take tickets.
All right.
Who's
you're-
this?
And you're a Dice fan?
Yes.
All right.
What's your name?
Rob Lynette.
And where you from?
New Jersey.
All right, see, that makes sense.
All right, let this guy go.
Farmers.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
All right, hold on. We're going to give you the tickets.
So that's Saturday night. Call your pay-per-view company to order. And what else can I tell you?
You know, I had 10 Gold's in Brooklyn. I promised 10 tickets. The guy never called.
All right, so I'm sure he'll call you.
You know, they got a good gym there. You push Gold's, don't you?
What's the story now? You're giving them a plug?
What, Gold's Gym in Brooklyn?
What, they let you work out for free?
I did work out there. They're very nice there.
Jackie Platinum, Joke Page Martling Friday night.
I work out at Gold's all over the country.
February 18th. What, do you have a special deal with those guys?
No, I got nothing.
Why don't you be upfront about it?
No, but the guy's supposed to call, and he didn't call Campbell up at Semaphore for the tickets.
Friday night, February 18th at Seasons Resort. It's Jackie Platinum, Joke Page Martling, Great Gorge, in McAfee, New Jersey. Tickets to Ticketmaster. Sunday night, February 20th at headquarters in Piscataway, New Jersey. Go try and stump the Joke Man.
All right, and if you need tickets for the pay-per-view, you call Campbell McLaren, right? At Semaphore.
Don't miss Boy Gary at New York's China Club in Manhattan on 75th and Broadway this Friday night, hosting a trivia and exotic dance contest.
Jackie not pushing his
and this Saturday.
CD?
No, he's pitching other things.
The murderer.
Don't call me that! I told you! Don't push the issue!
To get on Stuttering John's mailing list, call 609-546-STUPID. Miss Howard Stern will make a special appearance at the U.S. Hot Rod Motor Jam at the Meadowlands Arena on Saturday, February 12th from 7 to 9 p.m. Also, don't forget about Scott the Engineer. If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a great DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment toll-free from any city at 1-800-PARTY-MC. If you'd like to hire Scott in the New York area, call 718-BAG-5040. Well, Robin, that about wraps it up.
Okay.
Dice, thank you for coming in.
So what else is going on?
This is what he always pulls on me when he calls me at home.
He wants to continue now.
He wants to talk for hours and hours.
Come on, he said we could give away more tickets.
I want to thank Club Soda Kenny and Mike the Murderer.
Hey, don't call me that! I told you! It's a touchy situation!
All right, and also I want to thank...
a little respect.
Campbell.
Thank you, Robin.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stern.
Okay. And Mike,
what else is going on?
Whatever your name
Happy
is.
Face.
Happy Face, you'll be there at the pay-per-view?
As long as I can get somebody to watch my tent up at the Rim Van Winkle campgrounds.
All right, and good luck, Dice. Good luck with the show.
What are we going off the air now?
Yeah, goodbye.
Don't just shut me like that. You can't do that.
All right, I'll see you later.
KEGL Fort Worth, Dallas. Your rock.